really need to ask for extra sauce. I need to stop asking for extra sauce. Hello. Hi, Heavy.
Hello.
Why are you so quiet?
No air conditioning.
I'm leaning to this side to eat the pizza because I'm an idiot and I asked for extra barbecue sauce.
Huh.
And because I did that, and I'm too lazy to change out of my work shirt, I'm gonna get sauce all over my shirt if I'm not careful.
You know I don't watch the live from the Discord, right?
Well, even if you did, you wouldn't see that.
Oh.
Because my face cam can only be active in one source at a time.
Alright.
Why are you whispering that to yourself? Oh, right. Yeah, I remember.
Because defeat is not something I take very kindly to myself.
What?
What?
The fuck does that mean?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm not done being sick, and
Are you sure
it's
you're not just
traveled to my
high
brain.
for once?
Did
somebody sneak marijuana into your lunch?
Slayer lives too far away.
Anyhow, I'm working on some finishing touches to that racetrack we ended up making last time, which you were not quite here for.
Yeah, I was not at all.
Oh my god, my hand still hurts really badly. Fuck. Oh.
What hurts about it?
When I pulled my chair into my desk, I ended up smashing my hand between my chair and the desk, so of course, naturally, I ripped my hand away because of the pain, and in doing that, I stripped off this massive chunk of flesh.
Oh.
So there's just, in fact, I think it's still on the floor, but there's just this chunk of me.
I can only imagine you're describing it as a bigger chunk than it actually is.
Yeah, I'm probably sounds like it's bigger than it really is, but it is like an actual decent size. Like, I did fuck up my hand pretty good. It's not like I must.
If you just picked up a ribeye steak from the ground after you said that. Hello.
Hi. Why are you here?
I don't know. I haven't been around for a while. I don't know.
Oh god.
How's the factory holding up? Wait, I can see exactly.
Pretty good. We finished the steel line, and because we upgraded to update 5, we decided to build a like kart course race thing.
I might hop on for a minute if you're cool with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know.
I'm gonna participate in a Steam survey.
No, I'm on my computer. I've been wanting to just fucking play something.
Why do you sound different? What the fuck happened?
You do sound a little congested.
Maybe. I guess I am.
You guess you're congested. Yeah, I guess my nose feels like it's filled with mucus.
No, well, it didn't. But, well, because I woke up like this and it didn't really feel strange. I have a deviated septum anyway. Like very minor,
is that
so.
That's the thing where like the bridge bit in the middle is like fucked, isn't it?
Yeah, like one of my airways is kind of fucked up, and like if I like plug one nostril and plug the other, one of them I can breathe in fine, and the other one it's really bad. I'll just get like horrible stuffy noses in the middle of the night, and I'll wake up without it. But yeah, I guess I am congested. I didn't notice.
I do get similar types of like heavy stuffy noses when I wake up, so I might also have one, but I don't think it's anything major, because it's like sometimes I wake up and I'm like, damn, this nostril's clogged, and then like 10 minutes later it's fine. What the fuck? Where did
so many
that
times
go?
I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'm just like, damn, I wish I could get out of bed and blow my nose. But then if I do get out of bed,
You're like
just
awake.
gonna go away before I find a tissue. I don't know where we keep tissues. Nobody blows their nose in this damn house. We just use like paper towels.
Nobody blows their nose in this damn house.
Except my dad. And he's always been like the old boomer dad that like sounds like a fucking elephant times 10 when he blows his nose.
Boomer nose.
Boomer
Sounds
nose.
like
It's
an
all
insult.
It's all those years. What?
It sounds like an insult, boomer nose.
I said it's all those years.
Are you high?
No.
Yes, I snuck it in his lunch.
Where was my lunch? Dude, I didn't eat for like 24 hours.
Do you
I
ever
had to
just
go to
like
bed.
forget to eat? And then later you're like, why am I hungry? Oh yeah, I forgot to eat.
Yeah. I played a game for too long. I stayed up for too long, and by the time I was gonna go to bed, I realized, oh, I'm too hungry. But I don't care. I'm more tired.
Bruh.
Oh, yeah. Join via session ID.
I don't know. By the way, Sponkold, are you on update 5?
I should be.
Did you switch to the experimental branch?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Because it's in the
yeah.
experimental branch.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Yeah. The online is a lot more finicky because they're trying to get dedicated servers functioning. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a dedicated server running. It's a lot harder than it looked.
Yeah, it's new too. Probably not super developed yet.
It's not very stable. Like, at all.
Alright.
It is extremely unstable. So the player cap is 4, unless you're doing peer-to-peer, in which case you can modify a setting to change that, but on the dedicated servers, for some fucking reason, you can't. So, you know, that's nice. So the metal walls are now called steel walls, and we don't have the recipe unlocked in the Awesome Sync yet, and I don't care enough, and I think I need to get off of this boring architecture anyways and start using the colored plastic walls properly.
That's a 4 gigabyte update, and my computer is downloading at 2 megabytes. Oh, never mind. Now it's going at 20.
Yeah, the
That's a
download
warm up
speed will
bit.
fluctuate. Yeah, I can.
My town Wi-Fi was down, or my town internet, like town-wide, was down for like 6-7 hours the other day.
Ah, damn.
And like we can only have this town's Wi-Fi, internet. They don't allow other ones in. It's literally government monopoly.
I think Concord is something similar.
Yeah, it's really fucking irritating.
Except theirs is actually
like
functional.
there's a bunch of fucking town internet bootlickers in their like Facebook comment section.
Town internet bootleggers? Excuse me?
Bootlickers.
I thought you said
look it, it's
bootleggers,
delicious.
as in like bootlegging.
Caked in yummy horse shit. But yeah, they're like cheering for him, like oh, you know, Comcast and Verizon, they go down all the time. We've only had a few. I've only ever seen like 2 outages in 10 years. You know, and they go down. They don't go down for 8 hours.
Say, as somebody who uses
go down for, like,
Comcast,
a
it
minute.
is fucking horrible.
Yeah, most of them are. And like mine, like the problem with my town internet is that like these occasional really long outages would be fine if they gave us modern download speeds. Like I think I'm on like the best plan right now. We get like 200 megabyte upload, or download. The upload and the download are like vastly different. Is that normal?
Yeah, that's
isn't it
normal.
supposed to be,
Upload
like-
is usually, but not always, lower than download.
Yeah, so my upload is like maybe like 20 across the entire household, split between bandwidth.
That's a little
the
low, but
download
that's
is
not
200.
horrible. But that also
And
could
the
just
download
be
is
the age of
200,
your.
and this
It
is
could
the
be the
best
age of
part.
your router too.
No, this is actually like on their website. Like
Okay, because
It's
I was
really
gonna
bad.
say getting 20 down consistently across the house, that might just be your router. Because like in theory, I can get up to 400 megabits per second down. But not only am I one person who doesn't use the internet enough to take advantage of that, but I'm the only person on the Wi-Fi here. So
Also,
even then I only get like 100 because of the limitations of the hardware we have in the house, which I'm fully aware
also,
of
like,
because I've started customizing our home network.
yeah, like, and Steam seems to use my upload speed. Is that normal?
I
Like, it's
don't
always been
know.
using my upload speed. I like, we have 200. If I go on Google, it says like 200 megabytes per second, but I get like 15 or 20.
I've
25
also
usually.
noticed if I use speedtest.net, which is run by Comcast, I seem to get like 140 down, but then when I use Google speed testing, I get like 30. So I have a feeling Comcast might also just be lying because they own speedtest.net. So they might just be fucking lying to me.
You know, they can't always guarantee the speed either. They can't
Well, no,
always
it is
guarantee the speed either,
consistently 100 megabits per second plus if I use speedtest.net. But if I use Google's tool, never. Never is it that high. Not
I
once.
forget what the site I used was. It was like, oh, okay, it's got to be on my favorites somewhere.
It might be
A really good
speedtest.net. That
I
one's
don't think
that
it
one's
was
like
that.
the first
It
result,
wasn't-
which is
'cause it wasn't,
speed
like-
test.
Like the one I used, someone recommended it on I saw a comment on Reddit or something. I don't remember where, but like.
Heavy,
it's
where
like
are you?
DNS report. DNS report. It's like a bunch of
Launching into my
options.
own game, trying to get back to actually launch into your game.
Bruh.
Yeah, DSLreports.com. Like they have a bunch of different options: gigabit fiber, cable, DSL, satellite, WISP, and you can like punch it all in, and then like they'll give you like grades for like tons of different things, like buffer bloat and like connection and speed and quality. Like it's a really good site. It's just
That
a little
does sound kinda
complicated
cool.
to punch it in right.
You see, the
So,
problem is I just
I can
don't
actually-
care about 90% of what I would refer to as, the other statistics.
Yeah, I mean like I'm only ever using this site when it's not doing well. Like that's the thing. Oh. Wow, it's not doing great tonight. Speaking of. Wow, that's pretty bad.
What? Ugh.
In like 5.45 megabits per second download. 2 megabits per second upload. What is happening?
Sorry, did you say 2 megabits per second? Excuse me?
2 megabytes per second upload. Test canceled due to browser tab switch. Oh. I didn't switch the tab though. But I didn't switch the tab.
The code probably bugged out.
I have a fun internet, fun computer. By the way, why are you in a button down?
I couldn't be bothered to change into my work uniform.
Oh, shit.
I
Is
took
this
off the
like
jacket,
a-
but that
like
was about it.
Is this like a mega nerd? And I say that in the most endearing way possible. I mean that in a nice sense. This mega nerd like Elder Scrolls YouTuber guy, Xerix Hackeron. I was in his Warframe clan at one point. They kicked me because they stopped playing Warframe. Like every single stream he does, it's great. He just wears like a full suit, and like he's like super dressed up every time. Like report of the week. It's great. Like
That actually does sound pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of Colin Furs. Have you ever seen him?
he's the guy with he's the Thai guy, right?
Yeah, he used to be a plumber,
The tie with, like, the
but now
wire
he
in it.
just. But one day he was bored and he was like, "I'm gonna buy really dangerous, really expensive machines and build cool shit," and that's what he does now.
Oh, he was the
And he used to be a plumber, and he
stereotypical
always
guy,
wears a
right?
fucking tie.
He was he was the guy that
I showed you his like chicken video, remember? Or turkey
yeah,
video.
the turkey,
Because he was like, I don't like
cooked
turkey,
with
it's very
water and
dry.
spinning it.
I'm going to solve this by building a machine that spins the turkey, forcing water through it to cook it through centrifugal force.
I love how horribly makeshift all of it is.
I mean, it's makeshift, but it's also,
like.
like, super fucking quality. The dude built his own, like, underground
yeah.
bunker in his backyard.
Where does he live? If I wanted to dig like a
in the
4-foot
UK.
hole, I'd have to call 411.
He lives in the UK, and somehow they let him do that.
What the fuck?
The UK does not normally let you do things
I
like
wanted
that.
to dig a 4-foot hole into my backyard. In order to not break the law and break, like, the power or the plumbing of the entire neighborhood, I'd have to call 411 to clarify with them where I'm digging. And they'd have to fucking pull up, like, the blueprints of the property and the town wires and all that shit. This man just built a bunker.
Uh-huh.
Bullshit.
It not only can you enter through the
How
shed,
is there
but he
the
later
space for
attached
that
it
in
to his
the UK?
actual house.
How is there even the space for that in the UK?
Why
That's
is it
I
not
don't
letting
know.
me
Have you
click?
seen his house? It's fucking tiny. His house is in this tiny little plot of land. Like,
I
you know the
just-
cul-de-sac you live in?
I just
Imagine a
don't
cul-de-sac
understand.
like that, but all the houses are, like, right next to each other. And your yard is about, you know, the same square footage as your floor plan of your house. That's where the guy lives. And somehow he's just like, I'm gonna put a fucking doomsday bunker under my house.
I just don't understand how there's so much countryside left in the UK.
I don't either.
How is it possible?
I know to prevent London from expanding, they did the Green Ring, which is basically they've declared a bunch of forest around London protected, so that London wouldn't just keep expanding outwards.
That's fucking great. I love that.
Or, sorry, the Green Belt is what it's called.
They just purposefully fence them in. That's wonderful. Oh, look at that. It finally finished updating. Most days, an update like that, like 4 gigabytes, that would take me like maybe 5 minutes. Or 4 minutes. Like, it
Well, what
does
was that,
not take
10?
that long.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Well, it was pretty bad for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to have like 2.
But, like, you know, overall, 10 minutes ain't too terrible.
I used to download stuff at like 2.5 megabytes a second.
Dude, our old router, I didn't realize this, our old router was capped at 10 megabit per second down, so it took me 2 days to install Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh my god. I used to just be. Oh yeah, what?
Oh, hey, bub.
Yo.
Hey, nice
Or
to
Connor.
meet you. I'm the guy that stopped playing.
I think
No,
I
he's,
think you've
he's
come
the
in
guy who
before.
stopped playing that was
I'm
actually
Slayer.
useful.
Oh, so you haven't.
No,
Okay.
I'm Slayer.
No, he's not Slayer.
All right. Well, I'm somewhat useful, but I also fuck off and do weird shit.
By the way, you know how, Spunkold, you know how Slayer was looking for mushrooms to finish the MAM research for, like, 4 streams?
Is there like a cave right next to the base? Is that
I
what
found
it
it
No.
in like half a stream.
Bub did it in half a fucking stream.
is?
Took him an hour, and he was just like, alright, research done.
Wait, you're talking about.
And I also
like,
found a
like-
shit ton of mycelia.
so you did mean the bacon mushrooms.
Yeah, bacon
yeah,
mushrooms.
Oh my
he
god, I had
needed
a bunch
bacon
of those. I didn't know
mushrooms
he needed
and
them.
my seal. Bruh. Slayer had been saying he needed it for the longest time.
I thought you meant mycelia.
No!
Well, I also found
Maybe I just
mycelia
wasn't
though.
listening. Maybe I just wasn't listening.
But anyhow, it took Slayer, like,
I
he
did
spent,
end up
what,
with
like,
that.
3 streams looking for them. Fucking Connor finds it in an hour.
And
While
it's like,
also
oh, yeah,
still
I found the big
managing
forest where
to
there's
bunk
mushrooms
off.
growing.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
Connor has managed to both
the
bunk
object
off
scanner
and also, like, be extremely useful at the same time.
Like with my
Yeah,
knowledge
just-
of shooting yourself through a tube like a bullet through the barrel of a gun.
Yes, we also have
As in mode defense
hypertubes,
routine.
and he did make us an actual functional hypertube system, although it looks kind of stupid. But it fully works and everything, so, like, who fucking cares?
Okay, like, so I'm still
If it's
supposed
stupid
to
and it
just-
works, then it isn't stupid.
I said it looks stupid.
A stupid salute. That's all as they say.
You
For
good?
some reason, I can't enter the multiplayer, and I don't know why. I'm clicking on the thing.
Oh, wait, that's right, I
And
have to
it's not
send
working.
Yeah, the
invites
session
now.
ID.
That's right, I have to send you guys invites now, I forgot.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah.
I made my saves multiplayer because like I just in case someone wanted to join in. Here, you did hop in a couple times to my save
I
a
think
while
so.
back.
Yeah,
I have
dumbass.
to
We had that
actually
issue
invite
last
you guys.
week.
Here,
You
I
had
think
to
I have to
see-
send the invites twice. but it should work.
Wait,
Did you guys both
no,
get
no,
invites?
wait. The join button is on the right now. I've been clicking join via session ID.
Oh, well, anyways, I think I sent you guys both invites.
And it says you're running a other version of the game than you.
What?
What? I selected the right beta, I think.
There's only one beta.
There's only one beta.
Yeah, let me check. Maybe mine's out of date. Because I launched it through GOG and I didn't launch it through Steam, so it didn't update.
Wait, you have it on both, or GOG Galaxy?
No, GOG
Because, like,
congregates
stuff, right?
all my
Combines
games
it.
together, and because I launched
Yeah.
it through GOG, it just fired up the launcher instead of doing Steam. So my game was actually out of date. My bad.
Oh, speaking of things other than Steam,
Let me update it.
you know, like while my internet was down, I realized that Origin has one thing over Steam, and that's that you can actually just use an offline login. Like you can just log
That
in
is
without having to log in
that is
first.
the one.
But you can edit you can just go into the Steam files and edit the accounts that are already logged into the computer and say wants offline. You can just do that, but they don't tell you that.
Also, that's not.
Like,
that's
it
not
has the
very-
feature.
It's not very user friendly.
It's just not there. It really isn't.
That
But
is the
Origin just
one
lets you log in.
one thing. Also, I got like a 2 megabyte update or 20 megabyte update real quick. 400.
I got a 474 meg update.
That's exactly what I have.
I probably just got the whole thing.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, like when it was like the only shit I could play, like with my internet down, it really made me realize how annoying DRM was. I could only play Spore or Osu. I don't
That's
have.
Oh
fucking
yes,
hilarious.
my two favorite games, or my two
Hey,
favorite
you know, it's pretty
genres.
fun. It was rhythm games and Spore.
What genre is Spore?
I think it's a lot of them.
Uh,
That's kind of the whole
Spore's
thing.
its own
Simulation.
genre. It's called Spore.
let's see.
Spore genre.
Spore's a sim game where it has like in-depth character creation. It's like an MMO kind, or it can be like an MMO, I think.
Yeah, it's like
MMO.
the creature creator is like a sim creation, like I don't know, a creative thing, but then like the actual gameplay, like it goes through a bunch of different, like every single stage of evolution is a different type of game. Like
Yeah, what? Like one of
is
them's
true.
like
and
what?
it's like
Doesn't it
MMO
start off as like a point-and-click adventure?
Yeah, you start off. It's like a top down. You're really just like dragging it around and making
Agario.
it other things to eat them. It's really lame.
It's Agario.
It's Agario.
Basically, yeah.
You go from Agario to playing a weird version of Civilization.
Yeah, it's like you go like stealth stage, top down Agario, and then the creature stage, which is kind of like MMO movement, but nothing of the gameplay of
Honestly-
an MMO. I can't really compare it to anything else.
Honestly, I thought the
And then
actual
RTS,
proper
and then the good
civilization
RTS
stage was terrible. That was my least favorite part of Spore.
You said tribal.
No, the civilization part.
I
I liked
really
the tribal
don't like
part, but when it got to
I
the
didn't like
civ part, I was like, nah, I ain't into this.
Like maybe I would like tribal now that I'm older. Maybe I would like it like with a more complicated mind. But back then I really didn't
I
like
also
tribal.
did play Spore on my friend Alex's computer back when he had a fucking laptop, so that was like 8 years ago.
The space stage is like the best one until you realize that I'm just flying around trading spikes 20 times in a row and that's all I'm doing. It gets kind of boring. And then that's the point that you say fuck it, I'm ending the game. I'm winning. Cuz there's really no reason to keep going. You eventually just have to go to the center of the galaxy and
No Man's Sky? Question mark?
meet Steve.
Wait, my Discord just fucking like half crashed my computer loading Plague Doctor gifts for a second.
I have some funny gifts. The Tringle was one of them.
Like thirst trap warning.
Ugh.
It's a Plague Doctor though. It's based.
Excuse me?
Plague Doctor thirst trap warning.
What the fuck?
Oh shit, which one is... Oh, I need to find...
I
this.
still can't quite figure out what based means.
It's like lit.
Oh, did you guys see my P triangle gif?
I did.
P triangle.
Pimp like
triangle.
doctor.
This should just be my background when nothing's going on stream. P triangle.
I have a
From
bunch of-
from my understanding, I'm pretty sure based means like, oh hey, you're correct, or like, oh you're
you-
cool, or whatever.
like,
I
it's
have
like
no
a-
fucking
It's
idea.
it's like you like.
No,
you have
I
a
am literally
foundation.
telling you what I think it is.
Your
It's like
What
you
do
have
you
a
think it
foundation.
is?
Commonly
That's the
used
problem.
commonly used with and prior to red pill. Based and red pill.
I still don't know what red pill means either,
As
because I don't
opposed
remember
to
the
fringe and blue
Matrix.
pill.
Is it a Matrix reference? Is that it?
Yes, the red and blue pill thing is a Matrix reference. It's supposed to be like, you have awakened and discovered the truth, whereas you are accepting the lie.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't-
The red
I
pill.
don't remember
you
which
take it,
pill is
You
which.
wake up, you realize everything's shit, and you got to do something about it. The blue pill, you stay comfy sleeping in.
So the blue pill
comfy.
is centrists.
You could say that.
Rule 38, no Squid Games.
What?
I hate
That's a
Fuck
gi-
is this?
It's a
Why?
Goku from a Dragon Ball fighting game. The Dragon Ball fighting game.
Where's my photos?
Why is this a GIF?
Why Rule 38 no Squid Game? I don't know. It
What
is.
the? Rule 38 has got to mean something else.
I know.
There's like the rules of the internet thing, but people
I know,
only talk
but-
about like a few of them.
The 34th one specifically.
34.
Me and the boys
what's,
after
what's the
quarantine.
gender
There's
swap
63.
one?
I think that's 63. That's
63.
63?
Yeah.
I
So
hate
what
that
are
I
the
know that off
rules
the top of my
between
head.
34 and 63?
They
don't know.
didn't actually make all of them. I don't even see the site that I looked at. I don't even know if that's like actually.
Bro, the game has been downloaded for like 10 minutes and it's sitting there patching. What the fuck does patching mean? I mean, I know what it means because like I'm trying to get a job in IT, but goddamn, it shouldn't take that long. I think one of the 2 drives in the array is dying.
Yeah, wait, how about you have been awarded 1 yike from the National Committee of Yikes?
What the fuck?
You have been awarded but 1 singular yike.
I'm gonna
This
have
is
to
something
see if
I would
this
use
is
on
the
Twitter.
correct GIF.
There's
I hope
nothing
this is
here,
the right GIF.
Spunkold.
There will be.
No, there's literally
There
not.
will-
I click on it
There will be.
and
It-
it shows
it's
me
on its
the
way.
open original prompt and there's nothing else.
It's a GIF, and for some reason it only saved 1 frame of the GIF.
There isn't even
Why?
a frame of the GIF, Spunkold.
There's
It's
also
just
some-
white. It's a white square.
What do you
Importantly,
mean? It's not even
There's
white.
some
This is
some.
just
I'm trying to
see-through.
find the right one because like there's like 1 or 2 of them that actually don't have anything.
Shut
There
up,
it is.
meatbag.
Found it.
Is this just
Found
gonna
one.
turn into looking at memes because the game is not updated?
Fuck it. I'm. Oh no!
It's
no!
still patching.
I saw what it was. Get that out of here.
I can't.
Delete this.
There's nothing here. It's empty.
Just keep watching. Something will happen very. Just wait.
No, it's literally empty. I'm not gonna open it on stream just
Until
in
it's
case.
not
What
empty.
the fuck?
Yeah, it's literally
Okay,
it's
never mind.
literally empty until it's not empty.
That is
like,
some
trust
Spore
me.
Among Us
I
shit.
don't know how this happened. It's supposed to save a full like time lapse of the creation, but it just didn't. It only
It just
saved the
didn't. Which honestly, it's better
end.
because you're like, what the fuck is this? And then you wait, and then you see it, and you're like, fuck, no, get out, go away, get out of my head.
I also made Kirby.
Wait, hold up. You know, if you're biased nitpicking, I win. Bye bye.
For fuck's sake.
Is this one Kirby? Oh no, this is a.
Why is
snowman.
this a
That's
GIF?
just a snowman.
Sure, but
Is
What
This
is
one-
this?
this
When the
one's
drip is
Kirby.
sus. Wait. Why'd I click on this link? No.
why do you have these weird
Herb.
Spore GIFs, Spunkold?
Herbie.
It saves a GIF of everything you make,
Why?
so I can post them like this.
The game is still fucking patching! What the fuck?
Yo, wait, I'm gonna post
Or I
oh
can-
no,
or I can,
I'm gonna
like,
post something
record
that
it.
I've saved to my computer as oh no.mp4.
I'm on stream, so I don't think I can watch this. Oh.
Oh, wait. It's just words, trust me.
Oh.
It's,
It is just words.
yeah.
Me when I see a when I
Me
see
when
a
your
cover
mom.
when I see a cover that I think I'm gonna like, and then I look at the tags.
And then I see this, I'm just like, fuck.
Oh no.
Like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh,
That's
this
a
looks
lot
pretty
of
nice,
tags.
and then you see it, and you're like,
I don't know what
fuck?
site this is on, but I think it says a lot that Lolicon has 69k and Big Breasts has 103.
good.
Unmailed gross snuff.
This is the KFC deep fryer, isn't it?
It is. That's exactly what it is.
Cannibalism? Multiple breasts?
Anal birth ball expansion
Multiple
abortion.
breasts? Why is that funny to me?
Wait, what does it say?
Abortion. Multiple breasts.
Oh, that means more than 2.
I don't know why that's funny.
Fed.mp4.
Forbid you to take another step down these stairs.
This one's pretty funny.
What is this?
I have a folder, like, within my images folder that's just titled
Oh, way down
exclamation
south
point
in the land
avoid,
of
exclamation
traders,
point. Sometimes I
snakes
forget
and
what's in there,
alligators
and
right away.
I'm
Come
greeted-
away.
Sorry, I was busy
Right away.
watching Shut Up
And I'm,
Confederate.
and
What
I'm,
were you
and I'm
saying?
greeted with, and I'm greeted. So I have a folder in my images folder titled exclamation point avoid
Oh, way down
exclamation point.
south in the
Sometimes
land
I
of
forget what's
traders,
in there, and I open it and I'm greeted
alligators right
with,
away.
with the lady
Come away,
from
come away,
Ratatouille
right away.
sticking in the
Come away.
zucchini in the guy from Ratatouille's ass.
What the fuck?
Yo.
Finally, the game is done patching, so I have been streaming for 32 minutes, and at least 15 of those was spent waiting for the game to
But
end.
no.
Yo, I'm still waiting for the game. I've only been streaming for 3 minutes, though. How about, hello, I'm Kermit the Frog.
We're done here.
Slender, are you in-game or are you updating right now?
He's waiting because I was updating.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No one's ever called me slender before. I'm sorry. It's
You're
not
the
your
one who
fault.
called yourself
It's-
Slenderman Gaming, Spunkold.
I should probably change my name back.
Oh, Sponkold, okay.
I'm sorry.
Yes, he calls himself
I'm
Slenderman
gonna
Gaming because he has
change my
2
name.
videos on his YouTube channel called Slenderman Gaming.
I'm gonna change my name back.
Can I take away your ability to do that?
I think you already did.
Yeah, wait, what about this? What about
I don't know how to change it back. Okay, the game is,
Oh no, I can
is
do it. I
up.
can do it.
Now I can invite you guys. Here, Heavy, have
Use my name
multiple
right now.
invites.
Use my name.
Have
Okay.
multiple invites. There you go.
I'm still waiting. I'm just gonna be posting. Wait, is there a memes channel or no?
Yes.
Is it just chat? Okay,
There is
I'm gonna
literally a memes channel.
I'm gonna switch to posting this shit in memes as I wait.
Heavy, did you get one of the 14 invites?
Surprisingly, no.
What the fuck do you mean, no?
I'm just joining. You don't need an up.
I didn't get the bleep sound that usually happens.
It's not on
just
Steam, it
clicked
was an
join.
in-game invite.
I just clicked. There's another join button to the right of the join by session ID.
No.
Oh,
I just
no.
recently learned about the Portal radio loop thing, and I don't like that.
It says you're running another version of the game than me.
What do you mean? I updated the game just now.
You updated then.
Is yours out of date, Heavy?
I got
Shouldn't
in.
be.
Heavy.
Otherwise,
Actually,
Steam would tell
maybe
me-
you have to restart it because it's pulling like the data from when I wasn't up to date or something. I don't know.
Oh, they made pillars wider. I think. Did they?
There's like multiple kinds of like pillars now and stuff.
These look wider than they used to be.
They might be a little bit.
The ones
Anyhow,
by-
Spunkold, I'm polishing up this racetrack that we made.
This is all really fucked up. Who did this?
Oh, the hypertubes?
No. Like my stairs, like upward toward the Caterium plant.
Oh yeah, that was
I don't know what
Bub.
happened there.
That would have been Bub.
Just a little broke. Whatever,
Bub, how
whatever.
dare you touch a man's stairs?
Why are the conveyor poles short? Why don't they reach the ground anymore?
I don't know. There was probably like a model change or something that fucked them up.
Give
They're
invite.
just basic height now.
Bro, I wish I could fucking, do the thing.
Invite.
What thing?
I wish I could play the game. Oh, this is a classic right here.
I don't know what's going on.
When you say poggers.mp4.
Wait, how do I go in the hyper?
Heavy, here's an invite.
Thank
Here's
you.
Another invite. Here's a third invite. Here's a fourth
How do I-
invite.
It
Here's a
says
fifth
you're still running another version of the game.
What? How?
Wait, anybody here play Guilty Gear?
No idea.
Probably not.
Why?
Yeah, I know that's a fighting game.
There's no way Steam would
well,
let
I'm
me play the
100%
game
up to date.
unless I'm up to date.
Yeah. How about you just try joining me through the in-game menu?
See,
if
I
it lets
don't-
that.
I
That's
don't
the
like-
Apex one.
I don't
Okay,
like
it
fighting
won't
games.
let me
Not
join
because they're
through
bad, but
the-
because I'm bad at
The
them.
menu.
What the fuck, man? What is happening?
Yeah, wait. Wait. Also this.
Yeah,
I
we're on
I-
update 5, right?
Yeah, in the experimental.
Okay.
I just updated. I'm in the game. It's
Okay.
working.
Are you in experimental?
The banner still says update
He's in
4.
experimental. Oh, then you're not in experimental.
Yeah, if
Okay,
it's
how do I get to
experimental, there's gonna be like a left.
You need to
Oh
go
my-
into the menu for the game and opt into the experimental beta.
Yeah, you go to
Okay.
you open the game settings and go to the betas.
That's
You
the
can see it
problem.
God, next
That
year I'm gonna
explains
go as the scariest thing for Halloween
Why are the tubes going into the ground?
Christmas. in October.
He set it up. Bub set it up. You can ask him why the tubes are like that.
Because it's funny.
No, switch
That
to
is
Zoop
all.
mode. Zoop! Oh, Spunkold, you should go check on the steel line we were working on and see the progress I made on it.
So, English United States version? Oh,
Yes.
wait, no, that's the Switch language.
What you do is let me walk you through this.
English
alright?
United States. Well, you see, you want to select Chinese.
Okay, you right click it, you hit properties, you go to betas, and then you click on the tab it'll say none with a drop down arrow, then you click experimental-experimental.
Yeah.
And then it will force you to do like a 10 gigabyte update.
I like the tubes that go under the ground.
Local files, you said?
Oh yeah, there
Beta.
is a tube you can take to get
It's
to that steel building
properties,
now.
betas.
Yes,
Ba-
I was in properties for crying out loud.
No,
Properties,
yeah. Betas is one
Do
of
I
the
need the code?
no.
You're using the drop down menu, not codes.
A
Alright.
lot of games will do that, and like you can actually look at a lot of games and see some extra shit with that. Other
Yeah,
times,
you can get access to like extra early shit.
I once tried to look up like how to access older versions of a Steam game, and it was by the video was by some dude that like only had farming simulator games in his library. So he's like, okay, so what you want to do is just go to the betas tab and select the older version. He doesn't know no one does that besides farming simulator.
Bruh.
It made me mad.
Wait.
The video, it's more complicated, but it works.
Question.
Uh,
Is Satisfactory just Astroneer, but on one planet?
I think it's more like 3D Factorio.
Can't you like move around and like fly and shit in Astroneer?
You can get a space. I said on one planet, though.
Do you have like a jetpack? Oh shit, there might be a jetpack in this stuff. I don't know.
There is a jetpack. There is a jetpack in Satisfactory.
We just don't
You
have
fool.
We're
yeah.
just never gonna get it.
it. Spunkold, are you gonna check out that steel building, and do you want me to show you the hypertube to get there?
The same Same plate, the same one we were working on?
Yeah, that we were working on. Here, I'll come over and show you the hypertube to get there if you're at the main area.
I'm almost there anyway.
Okay, well, I'll take the hypertube over then. Heavy was actually able to help me a little on that building.
Hero, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
You know what you have to do this stream, right?
What?
Update the power plant.
Oh god, that's right.
Are we still on coal power?
We are.
Yeah, we are. The power plant, basically I'm going to stick Mark II miners and redo the power plant so that it's like, you know, bigger. I can pull out way more fuel, but it's going to require me to slightly tweak some stuff. Basically, I have to build at least another one of those water buildings, maybe a second one.
Alright, I'm at the steel building. I like the walls.
I'm almost at the steel building. I got into this tube like 10 seconds ago, by the way.
Did my graphics update, or do the walls just look better now?
They look better now. Sponkold, where are you? Have you
in
gone
the
up the
steel
stairs yet?
building. I found the steel ingots.
Did you go upstairs then?
Yeah, I'm in the steel ingots.
Heavy, what is this automated gate wall thing? This looks bad.
I like the setup.
I don't know
Where are
what
the
you're
rest of the
talking about.
stairs?
And
Window.
I'm not
wait,
the
wait,
cause
wait.
of everything, stupid.
Yes, you are.
It's me. I'm the cause.
Oh, hello, Sponkold. Wait, what? You're not in here. Where are you?
I'm in the steel building. I'm in
You
like...
said, oh, I found the ingots, so I went to the room where the ingots were being
Oh,
made.
then
You're
I
not
went to
there.
I went to the top floor. I'm in the top floor.
It's a nice building, isn't it?
It looks nice, yeah.
Do you like the frame up top? Anyhow, Sponkold, there is a,
Like the windows.
there is a third line of coal that isn't being used. If you want to, you can work on truck logistics to transport the stuff being made up top, back to base using that third line of coal.
Buff nerd. Oh, who listens to chat?
How's it
Oh,
going
so,
up there?
anyhow, you can work on that if you want to.
I'm in the ingots floor now.
Yeah. So do you want to work on that, or?
Yeah, I could do a truck,
Alright.
like just like
Hey.
trucking, like beams and
Basically,
stuff,
you see up top where all the stuff is getting made. We need trucks bringing that
Yeah.
stuff back to the base. And if you go down here, there's 3 coal lines, which I all ran up because I didn't know what I was gonna need. And there's one that's running through, not getting used. So that one can just be used for only the trucks. Oh, have you taken the hypertubes yet,
yeah.
Sponkold?
I have. I thought
They're
it was
awesome,
gonna be
aren't
a bit faster. Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, you can also turn yourself around in the hypertube.
Making steel pipes.
See, I just turned myself around.
Oh
And I'm
shit!
coming out the entrance now.
I'm falling.
Yes.
This is
That
why
can
we
happen.
have OSHA.
Hold on, Spunkold, look at this, right?
What?
Hold on. I'm coming back.
Welcome back.
You can just turn around in the tube.
Wait.
How do you turn around? Just like, just arrow keys or WASD or whatever.
Yeah, WASD. Wait, what if I'm in here? Do you like collide with me?
Oh, there we go.
Hello. Or it's like being a fetus in the womb. You're all curled up in the fetal position.
Drifting wherever you must.
So anyhow, Spunkold, you can just have. I think I purposely made it so that one of the coal things is like sticking out of the wall here, basically just to make things look nice. I ran all 3 coal up and through the floors, but one of them just isn't getting used, so it just runs a little bit long, and then it can come down off of somewhere.
So
You see what I'm talking about?
Outputting right there.
Yeah. That coal I'm talking about is this
Floor.
floor, by the way. I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, over here. If you come to this wall here on the floor where the ingots are being made.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We're making pipes.
Game's
pipes
done.
and beams, right?
I think so.
Right.
Pipes. and
15
beams
minutes
up
into
there.
stream, I'm finally launching the game.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, we're making pipes and beams at maximum efficiency as well.
Yep. Based, might I add.
For fuck's sake, please stop.
Base. Okay, you know, cringe.
Making pipes.
Okay, okay,
based.
You know, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Hero, you know, cringe, yeah.
Yeah.
Based is the opposite of cringe.
I don't believe you.
It is though.
Based and red pilled, as opposed to cringe and blue pilled.
More or less, yeah.
I'm sorry. It's the truth. What can I say? I'm red pilled and based.
And maybe I struggle to figure it out just because nobody in, like, the leftist side of Twitter uses it. I only ever see people on the right use it, so
Yeah,
I'm just like, I don't think I even want to fucking know.
Dude, I'm
it's
not
probably
on...
just that.
Dude, I'm like not on Twitter and I use it.
I'm gonna have to get rid of this conveyor wall.
I'm getting old. Like,
Wait,
get
are
rid
the
of that
walls
conveyor
actually
wall,
the
you
same on both
bastard.
sides now?
Yes,
Are
they
they all
are.
the same
Whenever-
on both? Oh my god! Wait, they've all.
Whenever I want to deal psychological
No, they haven't
damage
always
to my
been that way.
brother, I will look him dead in the eye and then dab at him.
And that's based.
That is.
I had
mean,
somebody
like,
at work who would
the way I
used to
use
do what he
base
called
now
a
is
finger
just, like,
dab.
But I don't even really use it for what it's supposed to mean. I just say it whenever. At this point,
Oh yeah.
it's just the cool. I don't know.
I see something I like, I'm like, that's based.
Wow,
And then that's it.
that's based. Yeah, I gotta.
Oh wait,
That
I
sounds
think
like
I think
a
there's
problem.
an unused line of steel that's coming through here, isn't there? Oh no, there's not. I'm just dumb. Wait, no, there is. There's a completely unused line of steel that we have access to, by the way. Up
Oh
here.
really? Just ingots.
Yeah,
rare.
there's a line
Rare.
of just ingots. Yes,
Please.
that I haven't used for anything.
Let me in. Let
Oh,
me
right,
in.
I have to invite you.
Yeah.
Should I build walls on the outer side? Should I build the wall here?
You can
Or
if
is
you
there a
want to.
reason this is not walled? Okay.
It was originally not walled because I had that third line.
Wait, are there conveyor walls like for the orange ones or?
Yes, and there are for the steel ones. The thing is, we don't have the steel recipes actually unlocked in the Awesome Sync. So if we middle mouse on the ones that exist, we can then build them, but we're not supposed to have the recipe unlocked right now. But I remember I had this open because I have that other line of steel that I wasn't using. So we do have a line that's just like 270 steel ingots that has no use at the moment.
Can I zoop yet?
Yes, change the build mode to Zoop.
Hit R, I think.
Zoop. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, this feels amazing.
This is a quality fucking update, my guy.
Removing dad jokes? Oh no.
And it's based.
Oh my god, stop.
I want to apologize.
I don't think you do.
I'm just too based for you to handle.
Hey, you know what's a based
Probably.
phrase? That's a you problem. My goal right now, confuse Rare with weird hip slang.
I'm gonna talk
Like-
to Twitch admins and get them to make base a bannable slur.
Make up big.
That's not even the score though.
It will be when I'm done with it.
They would. They would. They so would.
That's not very based of you.
I was drinking water and you fucking made me laugh doing it, so now
I've been
sound
eating
like I'm
pizza.
dying. I'm eating fried chicken, so what?
I really need to stop asking for the extra barbecue sauce when I get my pizzas.
Oh, you
Wait,
can
wait.
just select what type.
Why am I dead?
Killed you.
Good question. I don't know. I have no fucking idea.
Can someone spot the res?
Sounds like a you problem.
Oof. Ooh. I forgot how to play this game.
Oh, I know what happened.
What?
You changed shit out for the glass panels or whatever. And I was standing on one of them when I logged out, so I just fell and died.
So you've just fallen to your death.
I spawned in, I'm like, why the fuck am I immediately lying here on the ground? So I assume neither of you are coming to rescue me, right?
Yep.
Probably not. Wait, there's one of these constructors is only making 10 steel pipes, but the rest are making 20.
Yes, that's because of the distribution of items.
Okay.
Trust me, that is maximum efficiency.
50, 70, 90. I can merge them, right? I can merge the two lines.
How many are they outputting total?
One line was doing 90. And I
The other one should be doing 90.
Yo, cranking
Yeah,
90s?
You can merge them.
We can move 270 per minute then.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the resource distribution, I had to do it that way.
Alright.
I made the Fortnite joke, and then I heard my brother saying Fortnite outside my door. I'm like, cease.
I, for one, very much love when my brother knocks on my door on stream for no reason.
My favorite part is that I stream at night, so my parents go to bed before me, and they walk into me while I'm streaming. They're like, "Good night. What are your plans for tomorrow?" I'm like,
My grandmother does a similar thing. She comes and knocks on my door, and she's like, "I'm gonna try going to sleep," and I'm just like, I don't fucking care.
the thing is, they don't even knock. They just open the door.
Sometimes
I had to be like super pissy
You guys
in order to
have
get my
doors?
grandparents to start knocking. What? Did you say, do eyes have doors?
Said you guys have
Something?
doors?
Oh,
Ah,
that's right.
shit.
You don't have a door
Thanks.
into your gaming room because it was once the dining room.
No. Yep.
There is no door. You have no
sometimes I get a
privacy.
bit, sometimes I get a bit loud at night, and like my mom just will continue to sleep. But like, if I make even like just a slight pound or something, if my dad's home, I'm staying at my grandmother's for now. If my dad's home, he will like break open my door and scream at me, "You're being so loud!" It just just a sound like that is too much for him. It's very strange.
Can you hear that? Does that pick up on this mic?
I'm gonna say no because I
hear
didn't
your
hear anything.
voice.
Hey, stream picks it up. I'll turn off.
Yeah, but Discord has like crisp and stuff like that built into
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I heard it now.
Banging on like a plastic table.
Oh, I thought that was
Yeah, that's
Sponkold.
too loud.
So never mind. I did hear it.
Well, I did it. I did also do it the first time.
Oh.
Also, updated Streamlabs OBS instead of normal OBS, so I can have chat on screen and alerts. I'm putting effort into my streams now.
Actually know if it's still working or not because I haven't checked in a long time.
Why the fuck do I see random yellow and red shit phasing through walls every now and again?
I don't know.
Good question.
Sex collector.
Yes, that's Sponkold's in-game.
My username is different everywhere.
Because he's one of those people.
Well, when it's important. I don't know.
Okay, what's my brother's Discord name right now?
Okay.
Mr. Okay,
His name is
he's
Sex Collector.
okay. He's kept it for a while as Mr. RN Dank. Right now, his custom background thing is a picture, like a close-up picture of Chris Pratt's face that says "Epic Win," and then him doing that weird dance thing in Guardians of the Galaxy, with rainbow text on the bottom that says, "I put a pipe bomb in your mailbox."
Oh.
Yeah, and current fucking profile picture is of Ultra Instinct Goku with the word owner on it. I just wait, you can slide through railings?
Yes.
Oh.
You've always been
Oh.
able to.
Conveyor floor hole.
Yep.
Oh my
So you no longer
God.
have to do the weird holes in the floor. You could also just straight up have it go through the floor because, you know, soft clearance is a thing now.
There's different types of storage boxes.
You could always have conveyor belts go through some floors, or at least some solid surfaces, like
You could, but it was
ground.
very, very... Well, no, the lifts.
Oh, the lifts.
As for
regular
the-
belts.
as for the
Alien
different
organs,
types
mycelia. Yo, we got any alien organs around here?
Probably
of-
not.
Do I have any? I have some. like, 8
Two.
on me. How many do you need?
Yes.
Meet me at the bottom.
You heard the man.
Give. Alright, I'll hypertube back over. I need to make myself some, sweet victory medical inhalers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Every time he, like, has a victory, he inhales.
Yeah, that's because the first guy who ever watched Satisfactory, let's game it out, who plays games at a level of chaos that I aspire to, whenever he'd, like, accomplish something or do something after unlocking it, is like, let's take a victory hit from my from the inhaler. I'm like, haha, funny.
Wait. Like a real inhaler?
I don't have an inhaler. I'm talking about the medical inhaler in
Oh.
Satisfactory that increases your health. Or that heals you.
Forgive me, dumb moment. I have an inhaler, and I don't really, like, I have asthma, but I don't, like, really have asthma.
Okay, where the
like
fuck?
not
Oh, there you
super-
are.
It's not
Case.
like super active.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
like,
get the fuck over here. Give.
give. Where?
I'm behind you.
It's so dark.
Yes. The darkness is a lot more dark now. No, I didn't mean to start autopilot.
Wait, am I desynced? I'm literally looking. I'm literally following you. I am literally. Turn around.
You might be.
Hello.
What's your network quality?
I think we're desynced. I still see your name tag like moving slightly as if it's coming down the hyper tube.
Oh, that explains why I can't hit you either.
Okay, if I shoot, am I looking at you right now on your screen?
Yes. However,
Oh,
I
yeah,
just lost my body.
Bub, you are
Did anything-
currently still at the main base for me. You are not moving.
Okay, I just lost my body and the ability to move. And
You have disappeared. There's a crate where you used to be standing, and now you're over where Spunkold is.
I'm dead. Wait,
What?
where's-
You're
wait,
alive for us. Wait, so you
Wait.
have died, so your stuff is in a crate, but you're also alive at the same time.
Wait, where's my crate though?
It's back at the main base somewhere. I can see it on the compass.
Oh wait, there's one crate that's here that just has some shit that I don't care about grabbing, except for the
Holy shit.
solid biofuel. Oh, I see it.
This is
I
not
think I
working as
found
well
it.
as it was a minute ago. I almost just crashed the game doing that.
So wait, Sponkold, do you think you shot me while I was somewhere else killing me?
Did you have low health?
I had 3 health bars.
I don't know. I don't think the rebar gun does that much damage.
Maybe it does, and you're just a fool.
Maybe you hit a headshot and you fucking instantly killed me.
Possible.
Where?
like,
Wait,
see-
where is this crate? What the? Where? Huh?
Good question.
Is it like not visible, but you can see the compass pin?
Well, I just don't know where it is. I have to move to it. I swear to
How are
God,
you
if it's
doing,
in the
Heavy?
ground, if it's in the ground, that's ultimate karma. Oh, it's on top of the tube.
Bruh. Man's died in the hypertube.
Man, thank God. Wait, I think I was in the underground part of the hypertube, but it just spawned up top.
Man has fallen into the hyper tube.
A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. No, no one.
No.
Man jumped off a building in Lego City.
Sorry, what about a dildo in Lego City?
It's a man has jumped off a building in Lego City.
I swear I just heard Spunkold say a man has a dildo in Lego City.
A man has a dildo.
Oh man.
That shouldn't be as funny as I find it.
No, it shouldn't. It was a very bottom tier joke.
Dude, this just shows you. I unironically laugh at dad jokes though. That's my level of humor.
I like the one that goes, "A man has fallen for a man in Lego City."
All right, where the fuck are you though? You up top? No.
I'm at the bottom. I made a little ramp.
You're at the what now? Where?
I'm at the bottom.
You're at the bottom. I'm at the bottom. Where the fuck are you?
The
Oh, I
bottom.
see you. You're
Oh,
building
Oh,
a ramp.
I see you now. How
Hello.
much health do you have?
Oh, it was heavy. Did you say
Like
something?
3 bars?
I said, "Oh, this
Shoot
is
me.
very interesting."
Oh, I thought I died. I just kind of fucking ragdolled
Oh,
him. Like,
hi,
oh wait, it did kill me.
There's your guts.
Ah!
I didn't
I
shoot
saw
you.
the entire world just fucking disappeared and both of us were falling. I'm like, what the fuck? Are we about to fucking die?
Ah, Satisfactory.
Experimental build. They call it
Bug-free.
experimental furries.
That is true. This is the experimental branch, and this game wasn't exactly stable on the regular branch.
Oh, I zooped accidentally.
Zoop. That's such a
Interesting.
fun
The more
name
people that
for
join
it.
my game, the worse the frame rate is.
Build mode vertical.
Who would have thought?
I wonder if there's a reason.
Maybe it's because maybe it's because you're the host and you have to render everything.
Ah, that couldn't possibly be it.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
Wait, so
Truck station. Why are there so many truck stations here that don't do anything?
Because
So
he's
there's-
making them do something.
So there's zoop and there's vertical, but there's no horizontal. But
Yes.
zoop can go both ways.
Yes.
What is the purpose of this?
What is the
Probably
purpose
just
of
some leftover
vertical then?
code.
I do not understand.
Probably just leftover code pieces.
Where's the coal mine?
Oh, you can almost overshoot that. Okay.
Maybe I should have actually paid attention when you told me there's an extra coal line somewhere, so I could see where it was.
They'll find it.
That one, that one, that one. I require more
Just
inhaler.
go to the area. Where
need
the
more
coal
nuts!
gets mixed with the iron.
Where are the nuts?
Oh, it went up. Okay.
Yeah,
Golden
because the third line
I'm
is
just
visible
gonna-
from
I'm
there, but
just-
it's like unused.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like pull it down from there once I figure out which wires. are the ones
That
pull
was
it
the
from.
idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the whole
Oh, are
idea.
you on the racetrack right now?
Yeah, where's the
I'm doing
racetrack
some
right
maintenance
now?
on the racetrack.
Oh,
talking to
hey,
somebody else.
heavy, come over here.
Hmm?
Come back to the hub. And then look up.
The skylight-looking thing here.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the racetrack.
It is part of
Actually-
racetrack.
That's part of it. So how do I get to the starting line?
You go to the start.
Yes.
Which is where?
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll go show you
How
now
about
that
you
I'm,
actually
now that
be-
I'm available.
Okay, go
I didn't
to. Oh
realize
wait, you
there
know where the
was
big.
that,
Oh wait, no, you do know where the big hypertube thing is. Go over to where most of the hypertubes are. Yeah, then you can see it. But that's a big Mario Kart. Wait, who the fuck is sitting here then? Who is
That
this?
must be Slayer.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's probably Slayer.
I hit him once. You still don't see it.
Die offline, right?
All right, where the fuck?
Yeah, you can die offline.
Okay. How do I
might
ping?
make a little road for the truck because it's really bumpy around here.
Alt click. You don't have to do that anymore, actually, because they have like vehicle ghosting and stuff. So if it gets stuck, it'll just warp.
Wait, alt click.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. Yo, come the fuck over here, Heavy.
Yeah, it's nicer, but okay.
You don't have to worry about your truck like getting stuck on a tree permanently anymore.
All right. I mean, like, you didn't
If
have
it
to,
does
but
and
you
it
just
can't
have to
pass, if
render
it
it
gets
to
like
do that.
stuck somewhere and it can't pass
Heavy.
on its way, it just ghosts.
What?
Alright.
Look.
He asked where the start was, he's pinging it.
Yes,
Track
okay.
out
I
there.
would like to actually drive on it.
Alright, then find the Fix-It Factory cart.
Hold on, I'm coming. I have like 12 of them. The track
I
isn't
see one's all
100%
of
completed, but it's like 90%.
Wait, I thought I just picked up those nuts. Why don't I have them in my inventory?
I don't know.
Is it like a point A to point B, or are you trying to loop it for laps?
You're trying to loop for laps. We did a 3-lap race.
Oh, hey, there's a cart right here.
Come back to the start, Heavy. I have multiple carts on me.
I don't know where the start is.
You
but
were
I
there
assume-
5 seconds ago.
Oh my goodness. This
You are
corner
literally-
piece- I was not over there.
I showed you it, though. You can
Yes.
clearly see.
But I was not there
Why weren't you here?
because I was up there. I can't be in two places at the same time.
Is that cart stuck in the foundation?
It's
Heavy, why have
mine.
you gotten
It
it?
works.
Quantum
Oh,
mechanics.
darn it.
Anyhow, Heavy, get back to the start line.
Heavy, you need to embrace
Heavy, get
quantum
back.
mechanics.
No, okay, there you are.
Hang
So put
what?
on your sirens with left click. All right,
Bud's already embraced.
Ready?
on go.
Two
3,
places at once.
Hold on.
2, 1, go.
I mean,
The track is
Also-
sort of finished, but not entirely.
Oh,
so
shit,
there are
you
some areas
changed
where you
it.
can fall off, and you do have to like get back up.
Okay.
I mean,
How the fuck do you get up that?
Like that.
Below it.
Wait,
Ah, crap.
like what?
If you fall off, you have to get back on. Bye.
Oh, I just reversed up it.
Time.
Alright, cool.
You just go fast enough, and it like works.
I went like
Oh
top
God,
speed
I've
right
spun
at it. I
around.
just went up and then back down. Hey, at least there are railings now.
Yep.
Better
You
than
should
better
see
than
what you should see what I did up here, Connor. There are no railings here, so you're kind of fucked if
oh,
you
you
fall off.
repainted the man building. Thank you.
Oh, you added a fucking
Green.
jump?
Yep.
I think
Yeah,
I found you
that's-
great.
Now, I know exactly how to do that jump perfectly because I had to practice so much to make sure it was right, so good luck with that.
Hey, I did it. I landed. First try.
It is also
like that.
possible to overshoot the hole going under the MAM building.
Who just fell?
I'm
Me.
catching up, probably.
We're doing a race. You can join in next round if you
Taking the
would like,
short.
Sponkold.
Fuck! I almost took the forbidden shortcut.
You try to go on the roof.
I did, but then I just fucking bounced. Now I gotta
There's
fucking
Sponkold.
key. The
Uh-oh.
fuck back in.
I thought my game crashed
In.
for a second. There's no railings here, so
Look,
this
your
can be a
clown
problem.
car.
No railings where?
Look, your
There's
dumb
no
car.
railings at the end yet. I haven't totally fixed the end.
Oh.
So the end still doesn't have any railings, so just be really careful at this part.
Slopes.
Do I use these bounce pads?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
That's how you get up. If you don't hit them going fast enough, you'll
it
just
did
bounce on
not.
them forever, though.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I am
Yeah,
also
you
the
got it.
current champion of this course.
How did you get up that? It's not letting me up.
Oh, fuck you. That's why.
Taking a
catching up.
leisurely stroll to the finish line.
Oh god.
I'll just do a 1 lap.
Do this. Don't make me do this.
Nah,
I
we'll
don't
do
wanna
2.
this.
2 laps.
Yeah, we'll do
Hey,
2.
there's a cart
Uh,
like over there. Shit, did I over? Uh-oh.
I lost.
This hole
Right.
needs to be fixed a
I
little
didn't
bit.
win yet. I didn't
No,
lose it.
no.
Oh.
Where are you? How did you get
Yes.
down there?
I went a little
Never
too
played.
fast. However, I'm still in the lead.
Was the sand pit intentional? Like,
Yes.
in terms of
Because it's
actually,
hard to
like-
drive.
You ever
Okay.
played Fall Guys?
Because that's good.
That's the
Fall
point.
Guys, yeah.
It's something
you
I
ever
wanted
played
to
Fall
play.
Guys?
You
You ever
wait,
played
wait,
Fall
wait,
Guys?
You wait,
I
whoa,
would love
whoa.
to play
You
it
asshole.
sometime.
I have
I'm the
actually never
Fall
played
Guys
Fall
guy.
Guys.
I have.
Oh god, I might bounce over the railing.
Bob was gonna win that.
Go up, go up.
Come on.
Damn it.
Oh, fuck! No! I've fallen off the edge. I must get out another factory cart. I have spare carts.
Go. Go cart.
Yes, yes, spare cart. Spare cart! Fuck!
Did this work before?
Yes, this worked a lot better before.
Yes.
What has happened?
Go. Go.
No! Spunkold, go slow him down.
There's no slowing me.
Slow him
Shit.
down.
Guy.
Oh wait, it rendered this off. Cool. You cannot slow me. I have the power of God.
Oh yeah.
And then,
Heavy, how many laps are you on?
I've just fallen down a second hole. And I
Yes.
see,
You're supposed to go
traffic
down
lights.
that hill to get to the finish.
Make it. Oh. Oh, I'm a god.
I see a
Wait.
traffic light nearby.
Dun,
Oh
dun,
no,
dun,
I fucked
dun,
up.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay,
Yo,
well, he's gonna have to really screw up for me to be able to catch up now.
Oh wait, why am I on the ground?
Oh no! This is not what I wanted! Ah!
Let me up.
Oh, it just happened.
Huh. No.
Okay, there
No.
needs to be a ladder here.
Oh. No. Get in the
Oh,
cart.
that's
In the
what
cart.
there's a ramp
In the
underneath.
cart. Yes, I'm taking the forbidden shortcut.
Mario Kart.
Yep.
I need to prevent
You ever-
falling off at this jump section. I need to, like, encase
You
it
ever
and make it like a
tried to-
tube or something.
You ever tried to jump and then place a factory cart below you?
No.
It knocked me down. That was the first time I ever placed a factory cart and I became crippled.
Alright, well, Bump is gonna win because I encountered some problems. The racetrack isn't finished, but it's like slowly getting there.
99%.
We're ironing out the bugs right now.
Like how a lot of slopes just don't let you go up them the first time.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You know, bring this up to the devs. Like at the devs, be like, hey, our racetrack doesn't fucking work because the factory cart does not like slopes sometimes.
Most of the vehicles tend to
Please
act a little
fix.
weird when you go over the boundaries between foundations, so I think it might just be an engine thing.
Also, pro tip:
Alright, I've
when
completed
falling
the
from
first
great
lap.
heights, when falling from great heights in the factory cart, try not to land on the wheels because that you will die.
Yeah, if you land on the wheels, it counts as you falling on your feet.
What?
If you land
Yeah.
directly on the wheels of the cart, it counts as you falling on your feet. So if you fall from a great height in the cart and you land on the wheels, it does fall damage.
I mean, I
And-
guess that's realistic.
Yo, and the random.
No, it's not.
You know, it's like
Not if
GTA.
I can
it's
fall
like
on my
it's
roof and
literally
bound.
the reverse. It's literally the reverse of GTA physics, where if you land on anything but the wheels, you're dead. However, if you land perfectly on the wheels from like any height in GTA, you live. Also, I
alright.
did the coolest move ever and slid down the slope. Also, I need to mention, last Satisfactory stream, I didn't realize that my audio was completely turned off for you.
I don't know why I have no.
I made it, but I landed.
I have no items. Whatever items I had are gone.
Didn't
I
you
don't know
put them
where the
all
crate
in
would
a
be.
thing because we were falling through the floor and didn't want to lose our stuff?
I don't believe so.
I'm pretty sure we did. In
How
fact,
do I
yeah.
put the clown button on? There we
Left
go.
click. The clown button.
Clown button.
I think it's called a siren. Well, where are you, Spunkold?
Oh, I found it.
Race trick.
You want to
I
race me,
found
Spunkold?
my stuff.
Sure.
I'm looking
I'll
for
be right
not-
back, or I'll be right there.
I'll be at the beginning. Oh wow, the boundaries really do suck.
Yep.
Oh, like I think it's like on the glass ones. It's really bad.
No, on the glass ones,
No, it's bad on
fine.
all of them.
I mean, like between. Two
Wait, whoa,
different-
whoa, whoa, wait, why is there radiant? Wait, I found your uranium.
That's cool.
Oh, that's been there.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, I'll be at the start of the racetrack.
Yo, time to be radioactive.
And I'm heading to this turret.
Ah, shit, get out of my inventory. Fuck. You green demon.
You do not have great traction on the sand.
At a blue slug?
Yes, you do not.
I'm making it. I'm
Oh.
on my way.
Alright.
I'm looking for nuts.
I can't even. I
To make an inhaler from them.
They are slightly out of sync. This is horrific.
These sirens are definitely not at all annoying. I
Oh,
couldn't
shit,
see a
wait, whoa,
reason
whoa,
as to
whoa,
why
I
they
Get
forgot
would
yours
be.
out of sync.
Wait, iron ore normal.
Sponkold, look where it went! It went over there!
What?
Yo, wait, what's up with this fucking Oasis looking ass place? Looks pretty nice. There's like 4 resource nodes all around it. There's like 2 iron, 1 copper, and I think a limestone. Impure copper though.
Wait.
On your ready.
Wait, put on your alarms.
Set marks.
Everybody turn on your alarm.
Go.
Go? Okay, we're going, I guess.
Go.
I'm still the reigning champion. You cannot. The reigning champion chooses to not participate in this race, for he is fucking around looking for nuts.
Come on, don't you have medical inhalers?
I need more, so I need nuts to make them.
Heavy, how did you get stuck out there?
I don't know, but I'm coming back in.
Ah!
Oh no! Oh!
Did you make it?
I'm going to
Oh
attempt to
shit!
come back
What's
in.
happened?
You might want to just, might want to just take the L. Why is this so bad? This worked so much better earlier. There we go. You just need to hit it going fast enough. I bounced off! I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna change this later. This is terrible.
No, dude,
I'm
I
not
did it.
salty,
I did
you're
it.
salty.
I did. Dude, you're salty, dude. I
I'm
literally
not
did
salty,
it
you're
twice.
salty. Shut up.
I did it twice in a row, and I've never done it before.
Move, motherfucker. Ha, I got up without bouncing around on the
What's
foundation.
happening?
Ha ha ha.
I think
Heart
I think
physics,
the phrase
Sponkold, there's a reason there's railings here, okay?
rare. I think the words you're looking for are skill difference.
Shut up.
Also, I figured out how to really effectively use the zipline thing.
Yell.
The zipline between like power poles and shit.
Yes. That's how it works. I've landed on my head.
No, as in like you jump right before you reach the pole or whatever, and then
Oh,
you
you.
can zip back on.
Did you fall off, Sponkold?
And I landed right back on the thing.
There
you
should be a
got it.
ladder for you to
I made
reset
it.
if you fucked up that badly.
No, I fell off and I landed back on the jump pad, and then it worked.
Oh no, I almost landed directly on my
And
wheels.
I landed on my wheels as I came back up.
Takes a long sip of Fix-It brand coffee.
My skull.
Oh yeah, by the way, I have the Fix-It coffee mug.
He's the only one who has it because he bought it to see if it unlocked a blueprint or not, and it does not. You just get the mug.
Just equipment item, just for your inventory. That's it.
Yep, it does nothing. You can just hold it and sip. Fucking ramps!
I think that was worth it. I think that's worth it.
So how many laps are we doing?
2,
2 lap? Okay.
because I want to win. It's not working.
Yeah, it's really weird with the ramps. You can try like
yeah, you
backing
must try-
into it and going into it at an angle, or you can just brute force by holding W, and sometimes that
What's
works.
happening? Am I alive? I'm alive.
Sometimes you'll be bouncing up the ramp, and the cart will just decide it wants you to veer at a 90-degree angle to the left or the right, and you'll go flying off.
I'm right behind you, Buckle.
Oh boy!
You know what? I realized I didn't take a victory puff when I won the race.
Oh, my wheels! Oh no! Oh.
I landed in a very bad place.
Fuck.
You know, I need to go.
I
and
need
get
to
more
make this hill
berries.
thing a little better.
I'm going out to get more
What?
materials for more
You can
inhalers.
just get out if you want to. There, Sponkold.
No, I made it. It's
Oh,
weird.
God,
Like,
it's my
when
arch
you're
nemesis,
turning
the
on
half-pipe.
sand and then you get on a foundation. It's like the traction carries over to the foundation, as if
Okay.
you were just like.
Sponkold!
along.
You've knocked me over! What?
Okay,
You were
why
on your
didn't-
roof! How are you
Why
back?
did-
Okay.
Why did no one ever tell me that Blade Runners are so much faster than tractors?
I just hacked.
We figured you knew.
I didn't.
Oh no, I
never
hear
used
heavy
Blade-
siren. He's coming.
I went up the half pipe
Oh, wait, no,
slowly
that's
backwards, and it worked first try.
Is that actually the trick to it? Because my thing has been going so fast that I launch far enough forward that I land on it.
Yeah, I think you just gotta go slow.
Yeah, I went backwards the first time and I got up.
Yeah, I just did that. It worked.
Oh shit, it does work. That's a good tip, thank you. Spunkold, where the fuck are you?
The jump pad.
Also, for the bounce thing, don't go full speed.
Why not? Spunkold, go full speed, see what happens.
I mean, I'm saying I don't, and I landed it twice. Easy.
What happens if
Why
you
are
go
there-
full speed, Spunkold?
What the fuck is up with these random foundations out here?
I don't know. Somebody was probably exploring. Heavy, you are no longer in your cart. I assume you forfeit.
No,
I hear you.
fell off trying
Yep.
to get back in because I
Oh shit! Wait,
jump pad.
there are water nodes?
Yes.
Water resource node?
I assume
I
you
found
used
one.
the extractor you used for the oil.
Yeah, you can't just put a normal. Even though the water extractor does snap to it, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Yo, I found more pure. Wait, there's like two things of water. There's water pure and then water. One was
Yeah,
like
you
a
need like
geyser.
the thing that pumps the oil for that.
Yeah, probably.
A liquid pump.
Are we pumping
Yes.
oil yet?
No.
Damn.
We're pumping iron, pumping iron.
We worked on that steel building and then we built this racetrack.
Yeah, so you're really just procrastinating upgrading the thing right now,
At
aren't
this
you?
point, yes. Now I'm just
Yes,
procrastinating fixing the power plant up. Oh
You
god.
found some
Right,
quartz.
fun.
Spunkold, have you had your cart like 360 on you out of nowhere yet?
Oh, I'm stuck in the ramp.
Where are you stuck?
I'm in the half pipe.
I won't say actually.
What?
Such more.
I am inside of the half pipe.
No.
Who is singing?
Probably like 11, yeah.
Oh my
I have
god.
the doctor's appointment. Oh, bird.
I can't get out.
Bird.
Maybe I could knock you free. Where are you?
Help me.
Where are you?
Help.
If I can find one of the dogs.
What?
things,
How?
those are cute.
Oh jeez. Okay.
My god, the birds make
Oh,
such
nope.
cute noises. They're like,
Well,
was that?
you're
I
on
just
your own
saw
up there,
It's
Spunkold.
not fixing itself when I.
good boy.
I can't open the inventory either. Now I can't get in either.
Get
It's
out,
just stuck.
disassemble, reassemble.
I'm coming down.
Anyhow, you said you wanted to win, so third lap.
Oh.
What?
Hey,
Third
hey.
lap, Spunkold.
Am I?
Stop allowing Ray to procrastinate on this.
My torso is enormous.
We
Am I
need
the
to
only
we
one
need
that's-
to upgrade her power.
Nah.
Am I the only one that sees this? I look like a titan.
Yes. So we go on lap 3, Spunkold?
Ooh, this
Good.
looks like this is a really nice looking place. Jesus Christ.
How are you dead?
Oh, I think
What
that's
the
the place
fuck,
where mycelia
Spunkold?
grows fucking everywhere.
Died.
How do I place down one of those waypoint marker things?
You need to have one. You need to
Shit.
have crafted one.
There she.
I found out what
Fucking
happens when you
hell.
hit the jump pad going full speed. You spin around in a circle and fly backwards.
That happened to me.
Anyhow, a lap 3, Spunkold, or how many do you need to catch up?
You won.
Ah, shit.
This is gonna kill me.
Rolly boys.
Oh.
And not rolly boys, fucking charge boys. They look like they roll, though.
They do. They look like what's the Pokemon? Donphan?
Donphan or like an armadillo.
Yeah.
No, I could see this like quarter pipes funneling things into a hole working really well in Super Monkey Ball. What was that version of Super Monkey Ball that had the race in it? Where you could actually like race your friends in local multiplayer.
Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing transformed.
No.
Monkey.
There's
That
a
has
Super
Monkey Ball in it.
Yeah, but there was an actual Super Monkey Ball game where like the selling point was you could race.
Huh.
It's probably been in, like,
I
all
haven't
of
played a
the-
Monkey Ball game.
I have, and they're actually pretty good, although quite difficult sometimes.
I played what I believe was a knockoff. They just called it Hamster Ball when I was like 6. Probably on, like,
Yo, you know what I
games or something.
I don't know why I remember this, but the fucking I think it was either Madagascar or Madagascar 2 video game. That shit slapped.
Was that the one with the like board game to move around to select the levels?
There was a board there. I don't remember that. I know there's like a
Like the level
there-
select
but-
screen was like a board game-esque map type.
That
thing
was the
to move
first
around.
one. That was the
first one?
GameCube one. Yeah.
Ah,
There was a Madagascar game?
yeah.
There were
yes, was.
2.
Didn't know that.
Did they make a third one?
No, I don't
But
think so.
frankly,
Was there
at
a
this
third?
point,
Well,
like,
there was a third
frankly, at this
Madagascar
point,
movie, but not a third.
You should
game.
always
Yeah.
just assume there was a game if there was a movie or a show.
Yeah. Anyhow, Spunkold, you want to go back to work at the steel building?
That's what I'm doing.
All right. You need any help with that?
No, I think I got it.
All right. In that case, I gotta go
Although,
do power. Ugh.
I am gonna have to place the truck stations back at the hub though, and find a good place for those.
I'm doing some exploring and shit.
We'll just do them like on the side where the space elevator is, and we'll just have some belts move them around.
I think just running with the Blade Runners is faster than the Hypertube.
It might be, but the hypertube is really convenient. Because, like, you know how we built the quartz building floating? We can now just hypertube up there.
Yeah.
Like specifically for like floating shit, or like shit where you have to go up, or I guess very far down. Hypertubes are really good. I almost just fell off a cliff.
Oh, we're short. Oh, are we making stators anywhere yet?
Holy shit, this looks nice.
No, we're not.
Damn.
That steel building is the first, like, full, proper production steel thingy.
I probably should have brought more rotors.
Probably. We're making, like, 5 rotors per minute, and at this point, all of them are just going into the awesome sink.
I'm gonna have to go back to the hub to build the receiving truck
Just
stations
use the
anyway.
hypertube. Okay, game. Yeah, that's how the physics works. Sure, we'll go with that.
Oh god, there's 2.
Are there enemies in the water, or is the water relatively safe?
It's relatively safe.
Yeah, I don't think there's.
If you go out
anything in
too
water.
far, the game does just fucking murder you instantly, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean like a river.
Yeah,
If you, like,
don't
use
see
the
it
ocean
yet.
at the end of the world and you swim out towards the edge of the game world, it does just insta-give you.
I'd like to
No, I'm not
see,
talking about that. I'm
like,
talking about a fucking river.
Oh, yeah, no, you're
No,
safe.
can I swim down a waterfall?
Probably not. I wouldn't try it.
Probably just fall down it, if anything.
Fair
Yeah, I
enough.
wouldn't try.
I think
'Cause
that might
that's-
actually
that-
be a...
You'd probably land in the water and live, but that sounds like a really good way to, like, hit some geometry sticking out on the way down and just fucking die and have your crate
Okay.
/ body be in a very
I know
inconvenient
that
place.
there is one waterfall somewhere in this world, because the world isn't randomly generated, right?
Yeah, it's not. There's several waterfalls. In
There's
fact, I can
one...
literally see one right now.
Okay. There's one waterfall that I know of that has a cave in it, and I could probably recognize it if I see it. That has
I
a
just
bunch
found
of
some floating
uranium.
alien organs.
Yeah, pick those
Oh
up
wait,
for me.
I think I know the uranium cave you're talking about. Me and Spunkold were in there once.
The uranium waterfall cave?
There's also like a million fucking spiders in there as well, giant ones.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep,
that's
we've been in
helpful.
there.
Thank God for the arachnophobia mode.
Are there?
Thank God I'm not an arachnophobic.
I don't like spiders, but it's not like debilitating. If it was like a really big spider, I'm not gonna stomp it without like a really long stick.
Okay, real life small spiders I've learned to deal with because they kill mosquitoes and shit.
I'm
like,
still not
good.
gonna let them crawl on me. If I see it near me, I'll
no.
because I just don't want to be confronting it right here.
If I see it near me, I try my best to fucking ignore it.
Like if there's any
just
bug near me,
ignore.
I'm gonna like if there's any bug like at me, I'm gonna get rid of it. But I'm not gonna go on a fucking crusade. I just don't want it near me right at that moment. So I'll just oh boom, it's dead, done.
All right. I think I know where I can get a shit ton more mycelia.
Giant house spiders though. You ever seen those? I've seen
What
a couple.
spiders?
Ah,
Giant
shit.
house spiders.
I have not.
They're like
Actually,
the size of your hand minus the fingers and thumb.
Yeah, I've saw
They
one
are
at my
very
mother's. She had like left to go on vacation and see her friend, and I'm in the bathroom. And I'm just like, you know, I get out of the shower and I go to move my like clothes, and like 3 of them run out from under my clothes, and it just freaked me out.
I just like opened my my back
after like
door
5
and,
seconds, I was like, okay, I'm fine. But those 5 seconds were like, what the fuck? What was that?
I opened the back door a while ago to just like let my dog outside, and I turned left and looked at the siding of the house, and there were 2 of them just like in little, like in between, you know, like in the overlap of one of the siding. They were just hiding there. I ran inside. I got the Lysol and I dealt with it. I couldn't reach in there with anything besides aerosol.
I would have just left them at that point. I would have been like, this is too
And frankly,
inconvenient.
I didn't want to know. I didn't want them to stay there. 2 spiders together in one nest. That's not good news. Yeah, that means it's a nest. That means it's not just a web. It's a nest.
What's the worst that could happen?
Spiders that size, they're not sticking together. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, what's the worst
I don't
that
want
could
to think
happen?
about it.
What's the worst that could happen?
They lay their fucking eggs and they get inside. That's what they do. They're called giant house spiders. And frankly, I'm fairly certain we don't have any because I would see them very clearly by now.
Would you, or would they all be hiding in the walls? Because, like, we had an ant
No, they
problem
wouldn't-
here
they-
for the
no,
longest
they-
fucking
if
time, but
they
we
laid
did not
eggs,
know.
They'd be just everywhere. Like,
True,
they'd all find
true.
their own territory around the house.
That's true. I will say, do you guys want a semi-horrifying ant story?
No.
I'm
Mind ants.
Well, you're getting a
I don't
semi-horrifying
like
ant
when
story.
houses
No,
have a
no,
bunch of
no,
ants
no,
everywhere, but
no,
I don't really mind ants.
Alright, goodbye.
I don't like any bugs just around the house, like everywhere.
I
But
say
ants-
semi-horrifying, but it's mostly in joke because it wasn't anything actually that bad. It was just like, you know, typical, there's ants, there's lots of ants type thing. But, when I was a child, I couldn't sleep one night. And we used to have this cabinet, we kept all the cereal in, separate from everything else, because we're fucking insane. And so I go out into the dining room, and it's like 3 in the morning, and I look at it, and there's just ants just pissing out of the cabinet, just everywhere. And I'm watching it, and as it gets closer and closer to the time my grandparents are supposed to get up, there's less and less ants, and then by the time they're up, they're all gone. And I mentioned it to them, and they're like, we don't believe you, so I woke them up early the next day to show them. So the ants knew when we were awake, and would purposefully go for the food when we were asleep.
Animals will tend to do that no matter what they are. Like,
That is
they'll-
pretty smart, though, isn't it?
Smart.
Like animals will just like avoid where they know people live because they don't want to put up with people. That's why it's weird when you find like,
Oh shit!
an ant walking
Oh,
around.
that scared the fuck out of me.
What?
A spitter just fucking came through the like a more like
Did it just, like, clip through the floor?
almost. So it felt like it did. It didn't though.
Hey, can we unlock 2-meter walls? Is that an option?
Don't.
Because as it stands right now,
I
I'm
think so.
I'm just combining ramp walls and putting the inverted one on top.
I'm pretty sure we have the 2-meter wall. Let me check.
No, we just have the 1 meter and the 4 meter.
Oh, no, you just have to stack the basic wall. The basic wall, 1
But
meter.
that
you
would have
can
been a lot
stack.
easier, yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been a lot easier.
You can just stack the 1 meter basic walls.
Honestly, though, I kind of like the line, the design of having.
Oh, does it make like a pattern when you do it the way you're doing it?
Yeah, it makes like a.
Fuck it, keep it then.
Line in between. It looks kind of nice.
Yo, how
fuck it,
much
keep it
silica do you think we're gonna need?
Lots, because using glass stuff now with the accepted glass foundation requires silica, so we should probably have that quartz line we have upgraded to Mark II miners and also start making silica over there.
I'm currently holding 382 from just
Keep that for sure, because we don't have silica
cutting
production
down some
going
trees.
right now.
Don't question why trees give me silica, they just do here.
Oh, trust me, we wouldn't question it. It's satisfactory. You don't question
They
satisfactory.
also give me limestone?
Yeah, don't question satisfactory, okay? The more questions you ask, the more likely the devs are going to come to your house and kidnap you.
Yeah.
I'm a good boy.
Just don't question it.
Oh.
Yeah, how much mycelium have I gotten? 400.
Oh,
I gotten
Heavy actually
600
left.
mycelium.
When Heavy went goodbye, he actually left.
We just started talking about ants.
He's like, fuck this shit.
I had a friend when I was younger, kind of a shitty friend, but like he once
Okay,
told me
it's
that,
one
like,
of those
like,
friends.
he
Got
had
it.
yeah, like he had a bunch of like ants in his room, and he told me it's like, oh, they got out of my ant farm. I think it was just because he kept all his food in his room. And had shit everywhere. I believed it when I was like 10.
Alright, so I currently have 478 silica and 654 mycelium.
Nice. I love how Demon would explore for us, and he just wouldn't find anything, but every time you go out exploring, you're like, hey, I found a new thing.
It's like, hey, I found like 500 of this resource that we need.
And Demon would be like, I found a rock.
By the way, it fucking grows on trees.
And he couldn't
Wait.
find it.
Ooh, is this sulfur?
Why did we have Demon around initially?
Oh, Zoop is just okay. Vertical versus Zoop. For foundations, vertical works vertically.
Oh, that's
doesn't
why.
do vertical foundations.
I just realized this whole time when I've been doing foundation, I've been doing vertical instead of Zoop. But Zoop for walls is the same as vertical, so it's probably just like a code thing where it's easier for now to have both of those options be there than to like limit it.
Fuck
Yeah.
you guys.
I mean, like, they might as well.
Fucking game just talked to me, and literally I couldn't hear it because they were talking about random bullshit.
Why did it talk to you and not us?
Because I'm exploring, and it's like, hey, there's this thing over here, and I'm like, what thing? I didn't want to
Whose
interrupt
game?
you.
Lore.
Oh wait, did you say the game was talking?
Yes.
No, the game.
Oh, I thought you said Gabe. I thought it was like your brother's name or something.
No, my brother is not gay and is not named gay. Ooh, more sulfur.
No, I said Gabe. What the fuck?
Oh, I thought you said gay.
What the
Like,
fuck?
why would my brother be named gay?
I don't know. Maybe your parents had ideas.
It can be. It's spelled like guy. But
Okay, sure, Mr. Gay.
there's like a million different things people will tell you that's pronounced like. I've heard gay, I've heard guy, of course, and I've heard gee. No one's ever just given me a solid answer of how to pronounce that name.
I just found a dividing line in the ocean.
But some people said it's
Where the
pronounced
texture
shit, so I'm going with
rolls over
that.
to texture. 0 out of 10 cannot play. This breaks immersion too much.
Not cutting down a limestone tree with a chainsaw.
Don't. Hypertube's clipping through the ground.
Fine.
Floating
Oh.
foundations, it's all
Oh,
fine.
you can
Line
you
going
can
through the
put
ocean,
4
too
ramp
much.
walls. You can put
0 out of
4
10.
ramp walls to get an X shape.
Yes, yes
a
you
pain
can.
in the ass, but you can.
The
So why would you
scan
do
for
that?
sulfur?
Oh wait, no, now it's not letting me place it.
We don't have a sulfur line, do we?
You can't have 2 inverted ramp walls or 2
Oh.
normal ramp walls. You can only have an inverted and a normal.
Ooh. You know, this is really hella far away, but there's sulfur.
Oh my god, what the fuck? My nose just decided it was gonna start burning for no reason.
Alright, I think there is a sulfur line that's closer to the base, but I'm going to this one that's farther from the base, but closer to me. However, there's like a big fucking death pit.
Your mom's a big fucking death pit.
How'd you know?
Alright, I don't have the materials or the patience to... Wait, I could maybe go around it.
Why did
Or
I
go
think
around
that
this
was funny?
mountain.
You know, truck station.
I don't know, dude.
Is there a
Also,
way
I-
to force this thing to obey by clearance? Because I can overlap into the foundations now with the soft clearance, and I don't want that happening. I want this right up against it like it was before.
I don't know.
Snap to guidelines, hold left control. That is not what I wanted. I don't think. Hold on, is that what I wanted? Actually, snap to guidelines might be exactly what I was talking about. Let's see.
Yo,
Snap to
hey, do
guidelines
you
is
guys
what I
want to
was
look at the
talking
map and just tell me how fucking far away I am from here?
Yes. The answer is you are yes far away.
Where are you?
Wait,
Your
wait,
rock
we
quartz.
can just ignore. We can just ignore that it's overlapping clearance. I love this.
Soft clearance you can ignore, not hard clearance.
No, it's going. I'm putting the pole. Well, I guess I was able to put conveyor poles straight into the merging. Or
Because those items have soft clearance, they don't have hard clearance. You can't put items with hard clearance inside other items with hard clearance. But things with soft clearance can go through things with soft clearance. And then there's
I thought it was
there's
like,
there's
like
advanced
certain-
clearance
like,
for some things. So like, you know how the coal
yeah, like-
building, you know how the coal burner used to be.
They'll have like the hard clearance for the structure, but then soft clearance around the building, right?
Yeah. Also, there's advanced
white
clearance
box.
boxes. So you know how coal used to be, you had this giant space you couldn't put objects in or on above it, right? Well, the soft clearance lets you cut off the smokestack, but they made advanced clearance so the smokestack has like a separate box from the rest of it, so that you can actually put proper buildings with hard clearance on top. If that makes any sense. What?
I'm trying to get up to get some sulfur, but it's like I got a parkour.
It's almost like we have a convenient one right near the base.
Oh, you wanna? Oh, we 100% do. I'm just nowhere near the base.
Fair enough. Pretty hard to
I
use the
guess I-
convenient one near the base if you're nowhere near the base. That is fair.
Like for me, this one that's 110 meters away from me is a lot more convenient. In theory, assuming I can actually get to it.
Is Heavy gonna show up again? Is he in game? No, he is gone.
Like a fart in the wind.
Now that we're playing Satisfactory again, I feel this is a good time to ask this question. Bob, what's your take on the death penalty?
Oh, did we mention
Penalty
this
death
before, Bub? For some reason, me and Sponkold, whenever we would play Satisfactory, our brains would both go into let's be really serious mode, and we would discuss like the ethics of abortion and shit like
Okay,
that.
I found an actual sulfur vein. Hold up.
Just ignores.
Who in the government do you think deserves the death penalty?
In the government? What do you-
He's just kind of like shit posting IRL. I don't know what else to say to that, but yeah, we would actually, both me and Sponkold have a history of like getting really serious and talking about like large global scale problems in politics while playing Satisfactory. For some reason, it just brings out this side in us where we're just like, yeah, now's the appropriate time to talk about like the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan live on Twitch.tv.
It would end up like a really shitty political podcast that no one wants to listen
That's
to.
basically what would happen. We'd both be like, murder is bad, but what if murder the people we don't like?
Yeah,
Murder is
hey,
bad,
onto
but what if it
something.
wasn't bad?
Death penalty. Death penalty. It's gonna happen anyway.
Yo, not really a
happen anyway.
controversial. Not really a controversial. What is this? Oh, it's copper. Not really a controversial take, but pedophiles. Get rid of them.
I don't know. Maybe they're all right.
We have covered this before.
We actually have. You joke about this, but we've had this exact fucking conversation.
So wait. In terms of the death penalty.
No, pedophiles. We've had this exact conversation before.
Okay. I'm talking about pedophiles in terms of the death penalty.
Oh, isn't death penalty for pedos.
I don't want the government killing the pedophiles, but I will kill the pedophiles.
I'll do it. Fine. Loads.
I'll do it myself.
With malicious intent. I'll do it myself. Pick up Mercer Sphere. Work in progress.
That
Wow, I
sounds
got a
like
whip.
a joke, but that actually is my take. Like,
Your take is vigilante justice.
Some
Shit.
people deserve death. I think the government is really stupid and fucks up all the time, and I don't want them doing it. And we need to get off of this.
The Twitch admins are hovering over the ban button.
Workstations, the game, video game.
Why have we done this to ourselves?
Oh no, I did this. I'm sorry.
Yes, you did! You literally brought it up!
Alright, I might be kind of lost.
There's a mini-map! How are you lost?
Who deserves death?
Shut up!
As in, I forgot the way that I specifically got in here, so now I have no idea how to leave.
How? What?
Can you...
Oh, that's the waterfall with the uranium behind it, I think.
Death
Lol.
penalize myself.
Oh, I found my way out. I found the way that I came in here. I recognize that cave.
Spunkold, do you actively try to get me banned?
Yo, and by extension, now me as well.
No. But if it did happen,
It would be pretty funny.
Probably, but why would...
It'll be a little violence, bro.
Oh no.
You know what, here's an idea that somewhat ties into this, sort of, but not really. Let's each share something that people do that just, like, really gets under your skin for some reason. Like, I'll go first. I was on Twitter, and I saw something where it was like, oh, boycott X company, they've done a bad thing, but the person didn't specify what it was. So I was like, what exactly did they do? And I get a reply from somebody who goes, oh yeah, I know, right? They're just complaining for the sake of complaining. And I responded with, no, I literally don't know what's going on. I'm not agreeing with you. I don't know what the two sides of this are. I want to know what's fucking happening. And they replied, there was like a back and forth like 3 times before the person finally caved and told me what the fuck was going on. But they were so vague and uncertain about it. It's like, I can't even trust now what you've told me because you held on to that information for so fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
And that always, like, irks me when people are just like, I'm just like, what's going on? And they're like, something's happening. It's like, yeah, but what's happening? Something! It's just like, God, fuck you.
You can't handle the truth.
Do you guys have anything like that? It's just something that just irks you and pisses you off like that.
I hate when people use...
Yes. Yeah, no. I hate when people, yeah.
I
agree.
hate when people...
misanthropic.
Man, no.
You know, Connor, considering we both work in, like, you know, a grocery store, is there
Retail.
anything... Yeah, retail.
People bad.
Grocery store specifically. Is there anything like the customers do that just get under your skin sometimes?
Oh, 100%. There's one specific thing that kind of irks me. It's that people think that eggs shouldn't be on the bottom when you're bagging when they really should.
God. Yeah, because
It's because they can take a lot of pressure.
eggs can hold weight. They can't handle crush.
They can't handle impact.
And they're gonna jiggle around more, yeah, right?
Yeah, they can't
Yeah,
handle
like if
impact.
you put
But they can handle.
Like
You know
like-
the exact frustration.
Oh yeah, I know the frustration. It's like, all right, I have wine and eggs. I'm gonna put the wine on its side. I'm gonna put the eggs down, and then I'll put some like bags of chips on top of it. And they're like, "Don't put the eggs in with the wine." I'm like, "It's next to the wine. Don't put it with the wine." Okay, fine. I'm not putting it with the wine.
There's like 2 points of why that's stupid. Eggs, like they're in the carton. The carton is meant to have structure, and eggs are stupid strong standing upright, which the carton forces them to be in.
Yeah. I mean, a fucking live animal sits on eggs to keep them fucking warm.
They're soft.
Yet you're like, don't put them on the fucking bottom. Bro, the fucking chicken weighs more. A fucking live ass chicken weighs more.
Than
what
your
I'm putting
fucking
in this
bell
bag.
peppers. Okay, chill out, lady. God, that does irk.
Do you ever get like the good customer type? Let me give an example. Like my mom works in a grocery store, right? And she told me the other day how there was just like some customer that like just told her like out of the blue, like, yeah, I don't wipe my ass with toilet paper. I use baby wipes. Like, for no reason. So now she only thinks of him as, whenever she sees them, he's the guy that wipes his ass.
He's the guy that wipes his ass with baby wipes, yeah.
And like
we've got plenty of customers like that.
And like what it sounded like to me was like he was like trying to suck up to the random grocery store employee and trying to say like, I didn't buy toilet paper. I'm not that. I wasn't like that. You know, so you know what I mean? Like the good customer. I'm not like the
Not exactly.
girls.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about how like you have customers that are like
Really just randomly go into their personal shit with you, and you're like, okay.
Oh yeah, that's weird too. I mean,
actually, I kind of like that, but I think that's just the kind of person I am.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
when
okay with
the customer
that.
opens up about something personal, I'll open up about something personal. I often have like really intriguing conversations with some of them that way. I actually enjoy it.
I mean like the type that like for some reason feels like they have to suck up to the employee. Like, do you know what I mean?
No.
Like the
Not
the
really.
I'm not the like they're like the I it's not just it's not just grocery store stuff.
Like, I'm not your typical
It's-
asshole.
it's-
I'm better.
Yeah,
than them.
exactly. Like
I have never
the-
experienced someone like
just
that,
the
but I
type
have
of
heard
person
of it.
that just has to do that. For like, and they probably
It's
aren't
like-
actually like that, but they're so anxious that someone's gonna think they are, so they always have to suck up about it. Like, no,
Is it-
I'm not
is it
like
kind
that.
of-
I'm not like that.
Is it
like,
kind of like
No,
at
I
one
wouldn't
point,
think you would like
Sponkold,
that.
I was
wouldn't
talking.
think you would like that if you just sat there and bought your eggs and shut
Yeah.
up. Or something.
Anyhow, is it kind of like, remember one time, I forget the exact conversation that was going on about
Shit,
how
a
like I
second
like to
blue
do
power
nice
glove?
things, but so many people do nice things for selfish motivation. I was talking with you about that. Are you talking about the kind of people who are kind of like I am, but they go around and they fucking brag about it?
No, I mean, like, what I'm talking about is, like, people that probably are actually good people, but, like, they're so annoyingly nervous. Like, of course, like, I'm not, like, I don't know. Like, they probably are, like, actually good people. They might actually be what they're saying, but they're like,
Okay, so it's like people that's like, I'm not an asshole, look.
Like, there
I'm
is a sulfur line.
They're not, like, they're actually not,
Is there?
but they're really
There is.
loud about how they're not. Like,
Okay, I see.
I didn't buy the toilet paper because I understand you guys. I understand what you're going through. Just buy your cheese.
What the
please. Just
Sir, you are buying, like, you're buying one item, please shut the fuck up.
like random people that have to suck up for no reason.
Sponkold, have I told you about the old German lady that comes through Crosby's? I assume you've encountered this woman before.
Oh,
or-
I was on the phone with her one time,
She,
and I
she
swear,
buys
over
chocolate
that...
for everybody.
Oh,
Somehow
speaking of-
I am the only one that gets along like really well with her. A lot of people that are like, God, I fucking hate that one. I'm like, I don't know, I kind of like her, and they're like, how?
I was on a fucking phone call with this woman, and I felt like she took 10 years off of my life and added them to her own life.
That's how she's still alive.
She keeps talking to people and literally stealing their life force.
She's a literal. She's like the witch.
She's like, hey, when you getting this in? I'm like, do you have this in? I'm like, no, we don't have it in. I'm sorry. I don't know when we're gonna be getting it in. Would you like to talk to my manager? She's like, no, I'm talking with you. I'm like, oh my fucking god, woman. I do not have the answers for you. I'm trying to give you to a person who might, but you won't. So I was on the phone for like 15 minutes, though. It was nice to like fucking literally do nothing for 15 minutes.
True.
What do you think her occupation was? What do you think she'd do with her life? I'm gonna bet on like teacher or caretaker.
I don't know, but I do actually, for some reason, the way I can talk with her, I've got a lot of information out of her. She was a child in Germany during World War II. And I learned this because one day she's going on about how much she likes Hershey's chocolate, and I'm just kind of being like, yes, keep going, because I actually want to hear, but also because she's not entirely there in her head. So it's not like you can have an entire, full, proper conversation with her, unfortunately. But she's going on about it, and she literally goes, I remember what food was scarce in the war because the Nazis were taking it all from the people, and it was horrible. We had to go to school with whatever scraps we had at home, and we'd all collectively put it in a bucket and share the slop, and that was our meal for the day. But then when the soldiers came, the American soldiers, they'd give us their rations, and I loved the Hershey's chocolate. And so she always buys Hershey's chocolate now because she remembers during like a solid chunk of her life eating literally half-rotten table scraps that everybody in the town, like, collectively put together in a bucket to share.
So, like, everyone says...
And then having Hershey's chocolate
I just don't agree. I like it. Maybe,
I don't think it's high-quality chocolate, but I think it tastes acceptable for what it is.
Yeah, it's not like artisan chocolate, and I don't think...
Is this good chocolate? Not really. Is it sweet and cheap and good for when I just want a little bit of chocolate and sugar? Yes.
Like I don't think it has to be like the high tier artisan grade.
Okay, there are 3 blue power slugs.
Chocolate.
There are blue power slugs. Or are you talking about the purple ones?
They're blue.
They're blue.
Yeah, I thought I saw one. There was even one like placed on a cliff nearby. I thought that was.
Oh shit! Maybe those are new.
Yeah. I don't know. There was already one in the box that I put them in the hub. So I.
Oh, okay. They probably just changed the color of one of them.
So, like, there's a couple truck stations here lined up that no one's used. Are these... Can I use those for this?
Yeah, those are open if you want to use them somehow.
Okay, question. Is there a place
just there to complete the look?
Okay, you're the only Josh here now, right, Josh?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any, excess places for coal storage? Because I need, coal.
No, we do not have excess coal storage.
I just end up putting all my excess shit just in a crate at home.
Yeah, we don't have any excess coal running off of anywhere. You could probably, like, set up a buffer at the coal power plant, or I can be sure to do that when I get around to actually expanding it. I can set up a buffer, so when we're underproducing on power, we can just have coal pouring into a little thingy. Please
do, because gunpowder or black powder, which I assume is used for both firearms,
coal.
Yeah, firearms and explosives.
Honestly, at some point we'll probably have some machines doing it, so I could just have a little offshoot from here, so that like the power's the coal's main purpose is power, but when that's when it's all full, it goes
however,
off to the side
and
makes
going up,
powder.
and I'm going to be stealing a shit ton of coal from,
the power plant isn't even running at full capacity, so go ahead.
No, not even the power plant, the, steel.
Steel? Yeah, that's fine. That also is not currently running at full capacity. It's not
I'm just
stored
spamming the E button right while looking at it.
Okay, game. Okay. Yeah, sure.
You know one thing that it's really annoys me. It's not like a widespread thing. Like I guess I could like say it's a widespread thing, but like one topic in particular, like you know how they're trying to phase out the use of the word Asperger's and just replace it with like mild autism.
Oh yeah, they want to merge in with the autism spectrum. I think that's just because it's so similar that there's no point in differentiating.
No, like people no like it's actually like there's actually like a big difference. Like it's a unique diagnosis.
Is there?
Like there's like I'm pretty sure there's other diagnoses on the spectrum that we don't just call straight up autism. Like it's a form, you know.
If I had to guess, it's probably
people
a
just avoiding it
simplification.
because it like people are avoiding like even saying it because like you know it was coined by a Nazi.
Really?
But you know why?
Oh
like,
my
you know,
god!
You know why he was a Nazi? He joined. He had to. Like, I mean, he had to. Of course, everyone fucking had to. But he was a Nazi because, like, he joined to protect people with autism, and like try to help them and get them out, and like make the Nazis treat them better and shit. Like,
My god, you are literally spitting in the face of what he fucking lived and died for. You absolute assholes.
Like,
I mean, I haven't said anything because I don't know who he is.
Like, honestly, the whole thing about Nazis in general, it's like, wasn't it like, I think it was like 10% of them actually supported it, but like, they were forced into military service because that's what happens.
I don't fucking know. It
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
forever ago.
That it did.
And I wasn't alive.
It happened a long time ago, but I have very big opinions. My opinions are large, inflamed, engorged.
Yo, I'm about to make a lot of explosives, baby.
Ugh.
Don't make that sound.
Sorry.
Especially after saying I'm about to make a lot of explosives, baby.
That's why he made the sound, you dipshits.
Alright, now where do I make the explosive? I make it in the workshop.
Can I put some walls in between the truck stations, or like, do we just like back up the trucks?
You really don't need them. I found, like, with the other ones, we were having issues with it, but I just, like, let me try doing a slightly different path, and I just did, like, a slightly tighter path, and that solved the problem.
Like, do you like back up the truck? Like, can they?
No,
back
I just, rather than doing, like, a wide turn, I do a tighter turn. If that makes sense.
Okay.
It's literally
That's
just mild
really
adjustment.
Alright. Which one am I gonna do? Oh, they're both at the end. That's fine.
What clearance am I
heard that.
overlapping
I heard
my
that.
ass?
I heard
Wait.
that happen.
Wait, that explosion?
Yeah.
I was just confused because the actual bomb wasn't in my hand. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then I clicked it and I threw something. I'm like, what? And then I hit the button and it fucking exploded. I'm like,
Did you blow yourself up?
just a little bit.
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry, I have medical inhalers now.
How many people had to die to explosives to help us understand explosives as they work today?
Okay, this brings up another question. Who the fuck was the first person to drink milk? From not a human.
It was probably somebody seeing that, like, cows drank it and being like, I wonder what it tastes like.
Cow big animal, cow strong.
It was probably something like that. It's like, well, a living thing sucks the juice out of this, so clearly it's edible.
Why? Okay, like, here's another thing. Why do we as humans try to eat everything that lives?
Because
Like,
meat is delicious.
Including poisonous shit that we should not eat. But someone finds a way to make it work.
Like pufferfish.
If I had to guess,
Holy
it's
shit,
probably
Wait, I can
probably
take
like,
out the fucking I think I can get the explorer back because I can blow up shit that makes poison.
Are you gonna try to explode
Wait,
it out of
that
the
breaks
cavern?
No, I'm trying to explode everything in the cavern with explosives.
You can try.
Is it? Well, I thought poison was like just like a I thought
No,
it was
there's
an
shit that
environmental
makes
thing. I
it.
didn't. Oh, like
You
the
can. You know what?
flowers,
You can
mean?
try blowing it up. See what happens.
Because there's there's the flowers that make it, but then there's also like just the ambient poison that has like some structures around, but I don't think the structures are actually making the poison.
Anyhow, Sponkold, going back to that German lady. One memory I will never forget of her. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I mean, say we were talking, but it's mostly she was talking, I was just listening. I don't remember exactly what it was, but she's talking about World War II and the Nazis, and she turns to me and she goes, and now they're back and they're coming to America, and they're buying all our land. Land, I tell you. Land, yes, land. And she's like, she's just going, land, and she's leaving the store, and I was like, what the fuck? What just happened? It was such a weird fucking interaction. I don't know what to think about it.
Alright, I do not think I can actually blow up the poison shit because it
that's unfortunate.
seems to be immortal.
It
I have a
appears that
question.
it lives forever.
Am I immortal? Am I immortal? I can't do the fucking voice. Fuck.
Am I immortal?
You know,
Oh, you're trying to do the
lobsters don't
Vsauce
age, but,
voice?
Like,
Hey,
like
Vsauce,
as they get older,
No.
like,
Am I immortal? Something like that shit.
my
I forget. It's a Russian Badger reference. If you
Oh, I have no idea what that is.
nobody, anybody,
I don't watch them. I've heard of them.
you've heard of him? Very funny video. He's the guy who actually got me into Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, that's cool.
Good
I
game.
don't want Rainbow Six because I don't want to get into it. I feel like it's gonna be
I just
nice
found its
delay.
competitive scene extra toxic and was just like, nah.
Well, that's
I'll
sort
do
of
it
thing.
casual.
happens-
If I have like a full group
that
of
sort thing
casuals,
happens
I'll play with
in
them.
like
But
a
I just don't like competitive scenes in games because they're so
like
fucking
people
toxic.
people will be toxic like that. Like if it's in a game where like the competitive ceiling, I guess, is really high, and a lot of people wanna pretend like they're hitting that ceiling.
I just
got
don't
pro-
like competitive
Okay.
because I
They're
swear
just a
it brings
little
out
bit
like
higher
the
than
most
you.
toxic bits of people. I much prefer stuff where like I'm just casually fucking around with friends or competitions in which teamwork is involved. So like team versus team stuff.
I mean,
I
like-
think that's pretty cool.
Like
Or
I like being competitive, but not to the point of toxicity.
Yeah,
I
That's-
just
that's not fun
I
to
just
me. Just
think
'cause I can't do
toxicity
it, I'm
kills my
autistic, I don't know
want
how to
for
do it.
competitiveness. Also, it doesn't help that my like mother and grandparents forced me into sports to a point where it like fucking traumatized me, and so I hate sports now.
My
I
parents,
don't
You're
even know
not
what
a fan of
happened. The only thing
football?
I remember is just like I was forced to do soccer, and I just remember crying on the side of the field with my mother
Soccer
like
was like
standing
my
over me
favorite.
screaming.
But I just played it
And now I
recently.
hate soccer. And I will never
I
play
only ever
soccer.
played bowls.
I tried near the end of middle school, and I was legitimately like on the field, and I was like, nope, this is bringing back some painful memories. I want to have a breakdown. I'm leaving. I'm going home. Fuck this. Nope, not doing this. You know, I think the combination of that and just toxicity in the gaming world has just killed my want to be competitive about anything. Unless it's something I know I already win, in which case it's not fun, it's just, I win.
yeah.
I think competitiveness between friends is a lot better than like
That is.
competitiveness between
That's
random.
like that casual competitiveness I was talking
Yeah.
about.
Sorry, Bob. You've been trying to say something.
Yeah, you've been trying to say something for like 10 minutes and we're not letting you speak.
Okay, a couple things. One, I theoretically could have actually been a very, very good Siege player. Like, when I played that game fucking nearly every day, I was getting pretty up there on the ranks and still getting better and shit. So I theoretically could have gone pro, you know?
Yeah, but you didn't.
And then I joined the military. Hey, anybody get that? No.
No,
do you get
I
the
don't
ref-
get Some
Metal
reference
Gear
I
Rising
don't
Your Vengeance to Senator Armstrong, the
I've never heard
nanomachine
of it.
son guy.
I only know the nanomachines quote. That's all I know.
Nanomachine, son. Yeah, he's that guy.
He looks like Quentin Tarantino.
Play college ball. Could have gone pro, you know. Then I joined the military.
He looks like
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino.
So
Oh my God,
theoretically,
you're
I
right.
always like to joke that I could have gone Siege Pro, though theoretically I could have, which is interesting. Another thing is, I also am just not a big fan of ranked in games anymore. I don't know, I like playing for fun.
I've just
I mean,
always
it-
been about playing things for fun. Which, part of why I want a difficulty level where there's like a level of challenge, but I also don't want it to be so difficult that, you know, things are near impossible. So like,
You're like
it always annoys me when I'm like, I finished playing this game and I played it on normal, and people are like, oh, you should have played it on hard, and it's like, no, because that's too hard for me. Oh, then you didn't like play the game. No, I did. I just played it on normal because I don't like having too high a challenge for my ability.
So when I play like TF2 or CS:GO or something, I prefer to play ranked because in casual you have everyone of every skill level, and they're like, so you have like the best people just playing in a casual lobby. So I prefer to play ranked when I can. Even in TF2, everyone says TF2 comp is shit, but it's really not. It's just no one plays it, and everyone just perpetuates.
That's why it's shit, because nobody plays it.
Because no one plays
10 years to find a match.
When you can actually find a match, it's great, but everyone just says it's shit. Even though they've never played it, because it's just the meme.
I like casual because random crits are funny.
They can be. I don't like them. I'm not a huge fan.
I mean, yeah, and that's a very valid opinion. I feel like
and random crit. He's dead.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm fighting like a fucking warrior here. We're both exchanging shots. We're dealing damage. He gets a random crit. I lose.
I fucking my arm, my body just gets fucking atomized.
Hits me with 1 bullet of 20 from a shot.
It hits you with 1 pellet from a crit scattergun shot. Your entire body fucking, all bodily functions cease.
They're magic bullets.
No, okay, hold up. Random crits on my thing is that random crits on let's see, on guns and stuff. Yeah, take the I'd be fine with those out. But random crits on melee. Random crits on melee should fucking stay. That's always funny. Because there's always those situations where it's like, yeah, if you're in melee range, or you are playing like a Demo Knight subclass where you have a melee weapon that can crit, you're fucking, I mean, you're kind of memeing at that point. You deserve.
Also, like
I know it's not really skill or anything because you were caught out, but it's still, you know.
I feel like it's far more acceptable with melee just because of the close range.
Yeah, because it's melee. Sure, it might be
it would kind of be like, you know, if you're stabbing, if you're in a knife fight in real life and you happen to like hit someone's artery, it's like that's the crit.
Yeah, a real life crit. What's taking 1 damage in real life like?
You skip a step going down the stairs.
That's taking 1 damage. You actually you actually feel physical pain from that?
No, not physical pain, but like there's that like
stepping on a small pebble.
Stub it. It depends on how hard, but stubbing your toe a little bit.
That'd be
I
like
suppose.
2,
Well, actually, nah. I feel like that would be higher.
I mean, like if we're
hold
gonna really fully do this analogy, we have to consider 100 means death.
Yeah. Oh, so 1 damage. That would probably just be like getting punched, but it doesn't really hurt too much.
I feel like that would be higher. Maybe like punched by a child, as an adult.
That can hurt. That can hurt. You know why? Because they have no restraint.
That is true.
They have no restraint.
I've been hit by my younger siblings while they're climbing on me, and it can be pretty fucking painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like toddlers, they're strong.
Okay.
They pull your hair.
Semi-related question: Is diabetes damage over time? Is diabetes damage?
That's like a debuff.
It's a debuff.
Diabetes is a debuff in taking your insulin.
It's like a stacking debuff that once it hits a certain point, you're just done.
So it's like a frostbite mechanic.
Yeah.
Oh, with your sugar.
Frostbite?
I know in some games like a cold mechanics where you get like stacks of cold, and then once you hit a certain amount, you're just dead.
Frostbite. I've only ever seen Frostbite in Dark Souls. I'm sure it's in other places, but I've only ever seen it in Dark Souls.
I think I specifically
bleed, but it makes your stamina regen.
I think I said specifically frostbite because I watched someone play Dark Souls recently, and I saw them die from frostbite or some bullshit.
Oh yeah, like it's like bleed, like once it fills up. If you let it fill up by getting hit by bleed damage, it'll just do like. Once it fills up, it'll just do a bit of bleed, like a certain amount of damage. And frostbite is like similar to bleed, a little bit less damage, but then it lowers your stamina regen. For a bit.
Yeah.
It could be bad.
Connor, was it you that asked 100 duck-sized Daves or 1 Dave-sized duck?
Dave?
No, Dave Montroy?
Yeah, it's one of our managers. He's not actually that bad of a person. He's just he's intimidating.
He's intimidating and really stressed out a lot of the time.
Yeah, so you go up to him and you're like, I need help with something. He's like, you need to wait a fucking minute. Because he's just like stressed.
Except he doesn't even swear. He just says you need to wait a minute, and you feel like he said, "Fucking wait," in like the meanest tone ever. However, he has said to me like,
he's really stressed out, but like,
yeah.
So people are kind of freaked out by him and intimidated by him.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, "Do you want to fight 100 duck-sized Daves or a Dave-sized duck?"
I guess it would depend on what kind of duck and why is there floating quartz?
Don't ask.
All right. Too late. I already asked. But
I don't know
I guess
why.
it would.
That's why I said don't ask.
What kind of duck? How old is this duck?
Dave is a middle-aged person, so a middle-aged duck, somewhat cranky.
Dave in duck years.
Yes. Watch fucking Jonah somehow finds this and shows it to Dave.
He wouldn't show this to Dave. He just fucking laugh. Be like, Lamau. I mean, we gave his like first and last name, but he's probably not the only one in existence.
That's right. You did give his first and last name. I only gave his first name. That was on you.
That was on me. So if anything, it's fucking my head.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm like so useful to like Crosby's right now that they can't really get rid of me, to be honest.
Semi-useful, just because I've been there a while and I kind of know what
You've been there a while, yeah, I know.
I've been asked to get trained somewhere else. They do it for like 2 days and then they stop, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Not gonna lie, talk around the work
One of the
is
things
that
I
you
think
kind of
annoys
just
me
suck at everything. Well,
Really?
no, they know that you're good at stuff, but the thing is, you tend to get 90s a lot, so they're like, well, he's bad.
Yeah, you know why I get 90s
customers
a
are
lot?
stupid.
Because I pick up on all the fucking errors that every single other person misses.
Yeah. I mean, I understand.
Like,
you're
when I'm bagging for people, I constantly notice that like they misscan things, do not notice, do not correct it, and I'll be like, hey, you missed a thing, and then they get a 90. The reason I get 90s is I'm paying attention, and nobody else is.
I mean, I know you're like, the thing is, I know you're a good worker,
like,
so whenever I hear people kind of hating on you at work, I'm like, I'm kind of like externally like, yeah, but internally I'm like, no, you idiot.
Like, I get that some people, I 100% I'm too obsessed with things being perfect and will take far too long to do something with the obsession of it being perfect. But
Yeah,
that's just who I
like
am.
why you don't
So
do
it's
carts
just
anymore,
like,
to be honest.
yeah, it's like I sweep the whole fucking lot. A whole lot, and I get every cart. You don't need to do that. Yeah, but I don't like doing a job and not finishing the job. Like, it feels to me like I haven't done the job correctly if I just get what's in the main area and then leave the other ones. That feels wrong.
Yeah.
Good job.
Fair enough.
But like, as far as the 90 thing goes, that bothers me so much. With people like, you get so many 90s, like, you need to stop it. It's like, I'm paying more attention than you, and that's why I'm getting them. I'm picking up on errors that everyone else is missing.
Good job, accept job requirements.
And also, you're like the only one who, when I'm in the booth, will make a point to tell me why you're putting something on the corner there.
Yeah, because all the time, I've noticed that people are in the booth, point to a thing like, why is this here? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm like,
yeah,
all
honestly,
right, well, that's a problem.
Like,
so when I put something there, I'm like, hey, there's a hole in this like chicken.
Yeah.
Because
I'm like, thank you. I'm like,
to be known.
Yeah, I'm like, thank you. Because half the time something's there, I'm like, why the fuck is this there? I asked the person who's in the booth before me, or like a cashier. They're like, I don't fucking know. And I'm like, well, then why the fuck is it on here?
Yeah,
is it damaged?
I make a point of it.
Yeah, you make a point of it.
Again, I will admit I'm not fucking perfect. I screw up. There's plenty of things I do that aren't like great. And I'm not necessarily the most efficient because of my obsession with perfection, but I'm a decent fucking employee.
Yeah, you are.
And it bothers me when people are like, yeah, he's kind of shit. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Like, that
I don't get what's up with like workers all over the place, just like finding it weird when people want to try. Like,
I mean, there is a
It's
point.
like everywhere.
Okay,
Like,
there's
a point that it's just too much.
No, there's a
but it's
point
weird
where
when
I'm like,
people-
I am getting paid minimum wage. I don't give a fuck anymore at the like. There's a point in my shift where I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck this, and that's usually when Dave leaves. To be honest,
it's
when
just
I'm
weird
like,
to me
It's when you
people,
can no
like,
longer get in trouble.
It's weird
Yeah.
to me when people insist that you should do the same, and like
yeah.
make
Or
it,
like,
make
if
it really
it's something really fucking weird, like for ice at our place, technically the way you're supposed to do it is 1x, 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 2x,
1x,
400,
2x, for 1. Well,
400
And
frozen.
well,
And I'm
technically,
just
we're not
like-
even supposed to do that. We're supposed to enter the code, but because I don't know the code off the top of my head, and the
Yeah.
sheets that used to have the barcode on it are no longer in the drawers, I do it properly, and I do, okay, how many are they buying? They're buying 6. So 6x, 2x, 400, meaning 6 at 2 for $4, rather than doing
Yeah.
6 at... Like I'll do that properly, but I totally understand why
Yeah.
some people don't. But what I don't
Like,
get
when I-
is
like,
when
when
I'm
I'm-
cashiering and I do that, and somebody's like, "Why are you doing that? It's easier to do it this way." Because this is the proper way to do it.
Yeah, I
Okay, but who
understand that.
cares? Because it's the way I'm supposed to do it. Fuck off.
Yeah. I mean, for
You don't
like,
like it,
for-
you ring.
yeah, for like that one, or like when for stuff that doesn't scan and I just happen to know the price of it, I'm like, hey, that thing's whatever, but they're just still typing in the barcode number. I'm like, okay, there's a point where you
I
can
like the
stop
receipt to be
trying.
accurate.
Okay, that's fair enough. You get a pass for that because I know you got shit. you got your own issues.
I have a minimal obsession with perfection, and that's
Yeah.
why I do it.
Yeah, I
But
understand
even
that.
then,
So
it
for
is,
you, I
it is
won't
kind
do
of
it.
useful because then the customer will look at the receipt rather than just seeing, why do I have like 3 charges for $4.99? They actually see that, this is cheese.
Yeah, but like, especially if they're like looking at it or whatever, or like a bagel isn't scanning. I'm like, just put in the price, please. Like, especially with the bagels, because they fucking never like half the shit in
They
bakery never
used
scan.
to, but the
Okay.
printer in the bakery's all fucked, so now it like does now. If you notice on the labels, there's like strips going from top to bottom because the way it prints is, coming out and putting down ink in those areas where the ink aren't going down anymore, so it goes straight through the barcode.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
also
I
irritating
occasionally
when-
get something to scan. So.
What I hate the most is people grilling me for doing a worse job than them when I'm actively doing a better job. Like, I get people complaining about me being a little slow with things. Yes, I am slow with things, but that's because I
Yeah, that's the
prefer
thing.
accuracy over speed. And that's like...
I think that's the main issue that people have with you. But I'm
honestly,
like,
if I was less accurate, I was more speedy, people probably wouldn't care.
yeah, that's
I
it.
think,
That's
like-
the entire thing.
I think, like, Spencer's pretty okay with me being slower.
Yeah, like he
Like,
knows
the
you
actual
do. Like he
management
knows
is
you
like-
do good work.
Is
The
like,
thing
yeah,
is,
he does a
we
good
just
job.
like don't want you to do. The thing is, like you take forever to do carts and stuff. So especially when we're like closing and you're closing, we're like don't like okay, you're on the line. Someone else do carts, please.
Oh yeah, I've figured that out by now.
Yeah.
That's not a shocker.
Or like when we're overstaffed for closing, we're like, how about we send Josh home?
Hold up, my headphones just made a thing because they're dying. Say that again when we're overstaffed.
When we're overstaffed for closing, it's usually like, hey Josh, you want to go home early?
That's why Jonah does that.
Yeah. It's because when we're closing, you can take a little bit to do stuff. But I mean, it's fair enough.
Well, yeah, but
Everyone-
again, it's just my personal obsession with accuracy.
Yeah. You have like an extremely good work ethic.
My work ethic's okay. I'm a little bit lazy sometimes. But like, although I'm pretty sure Jonah doesn't like that I take a while, at the end of the day, he's probably like, at least he's not taking forever for no fucking reason. Like, Logan takes forever on things, and sometimes so does Max, and Max is straight up admitted to taking a while to do something just because he can't be fucked to do his job. And it peeves me that they get on my ass for taking a while. It's like, you take a while as well, and you've straight up admitted to me, you take a while because you don't want to do the job and you're using it as an excuse to
Oh.
do nothing.
I just remembered something that really has been pissing me off recently because I've been in the booth. Max and Sam fucking off to grocery.
Is that where Max? Because I knew Sam did that, and like for some reason I feel like I can forgive Sam for it, but I think that's just because I like Sam and I don't like Max.
The thing is,
like Sam, I'm pretty chill with, so while it's annoying, it's like it's Sam, whatever. But with Max, it's like fuck you, Max.
I think I'm desynced again because I was trying to fix a door and I don't have the materials to make it. That's fun.
You know what else is really irritating is like people.
Okay, then where the fuck are the materials for the door I deconstructed? Well, then how there's a hole in this building and I can't be bothered to fix it.
You're moving around for me.
Hey, it's not my fault. It's the game's fault. It literally didn't give me anything.
I don't know.
Dismantling it.
Also, like,
So, yeah, that's what they do. I mean, yeah, I'm, pretty okay with both of them. I'm friendly with, like,
fair.
everybody there, except... Yeah, I'm trying to be nicer to Logan, though I don't like him. Yeah.
The relationship between me and Max, I would say, is kind of a hostile friendship, if that makes sense. Or hostile acquaintanceship. Because we know each other,
Don't leave us in a room together, or else someone will die.
Just by existing, and Max gets under my skin just by existing.
Someone will be dead.
So we're both
literally
like,
5 minutes.
We can tolerate each other, just like...
Someone's passed away. And to be honest, I'll probably be you, because I'm pretty sure Max carries around a knife.
Someone will be dead.
Yep.
I tried to.
Yeah, I don't. I do want to learn that style. There's a style of, like, martial
that's kind of gross.
About ending the fight as quickly as possible, and it's shit like, here's how to step on someone's foot to break the arch.
I think I've heard about this. I think I had a friend.
Wait.
Get your fingers
unless
under someone's
unless
eyes
you were
and pop their
already
eyes out of
blind.
their socket, because like, it doesn't
the
matter
pain
how
might
strong
be-
you are if
Yeah,
your
probably
eyes
hurt,
are
and it probably,
dangling,
like-
you aren't fighting anymore.
Probably
But
like,
adrenaline. But adrenaline and stuff. And also, you'd already be used to it. Assuming...
Yes. It'll probably
yeah, you're
hurt,
fucked.
but
unless you were blind at one point, but have
You could keep
since
going.
gotten surgery
Yeah,
to
you
see,
could
then you're
keep
like,
going
oh, blindness
if you
again.
were
I know how to
already
deal with
blind,
this.
If you
It's like when the kid in the wheelchair fucking stands up. You're like, oh fuck. You're like, oh shit. Shit's about to go down.
I can stand, my legs just bother me. Oh no.
It's like I can stand for some amounts of time. It's like I can stand long enough to kick your ass. It's like, oh shit. But yeah, so it really pisses me off because like literally we will be pretty busy and I call them and then like 5 minutes later they'll call up on the not in the intercom.
Grocery.
But it's like, hey, I'm doing something, and I'm like, bro, I fucking need you up here right now, and they're like, no, and then I'm like, and then eventually,
one of you can come up here then. No.
And eventually Dave calls them, and then one of them comes up, or like Spencer calls them.
For the most part, I listen to people in the booth. For a while, we had someone who worked there when they were in the booth. I just would not take any of their orders because they were a moron. So I just I can't remember. They don't work there anymore, but they were a moron, so I just completely ignored half their orders.
Moron works in the booth. I'm trying to think of who that could be. How long ago was this?
It was before you were working there, I believe.
So we're talking more than like 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah, it was a little while ago.
Alright. Also, something that I've noticed, people at work tend to tell me shit, tell me a lot of shit. Like I'm that guy.
Employees or the customers?
I mean, more employees more than customers, but I'm just that guy that people open up to. I know shit that could probably get people fired.
Yeah,
like
probably.
to be honest,
you probably couldn't get me fired, but you could
practically
100% get people to like. You could make it so that rather than some people being like, "Yeah, he's a little off," be like, "All right, this guy is a fucking freak."
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
anything.
I can do that to
Fire
a
nowadays,
lot of people up front.
Like I really hate employers that look at their employees' Facebook and shit.
That shit
That's
sucks.
not important to the job. Like that's not important to the job. And then some boomers will they'll like come back at it. They'll like try to rebut it with like, oh yeah, you could have a private Twitter though. Okay, I could just have a group chat on Instagram if that's why I have it. Like, why else would you have a private? What's the point?
Yeah,
It's
let
about
me just
publicly
have a
posting.
private Twitter. Oh wait, nobody can see my stuff,
Like-
which is what Twitter is for.
Like, if you're gonna have a private Twitter, you're probably just gonna have your friends on it, right? And at that
Yeah.
point, have a group chat. Like,
Just have like a group chat on Discord or
it's
something.
really dumb.
By the way,
Like,
is this
but,
your crate
like,
over
everyone
here,
has said something
Bub?
ridiculous.
There's a crate
Which
here
crate?
that has stuff in it. It has one of the zipline things.
No.
It's over by these jump pads up here.
No, not my crate.
Oh
Where
no,
the
he
fuck is
said
my
something
crate?
about he said Fortnite balls on Twitter. He's gonna be a bad employee.
I
Where
mean,
the
I guess they
fuck
could be
is
like,
my
oh, we want to make
crate?
sure they're not talking bad about the company. If they're talking bad about the company,
Yeah.
maybe your company needs
That's
a
okay.
bit of a rework.
That's also really dumb.
okay,
Like, what I was saying
so
is that,
wait.
like, even just
Josh.
talking about these potential firing shit, I doubt it. But like, if they were to find out, and
That's
really
my
get
crate
beat
right
by
there.
it,
It's
Oh,
all
that
shit in
one.
it that I don't need.
Okay, because there's one like over there that's like a death crate by the jump
Nah,
pads.
I have my zipline and shit. Yeah.
Did you die
also,
at the jump pad, Spunkold?
Jump head?
Yeah,
I
did
don't
you
know.
die at the jump pad?
Be heavy?
Nah, I don't think he died at any point, did he? I don't know. Well, there's a death crate at one of the jump pads.
Yeah. So wait, you haven't mentioned our place of work, right? You haven't said a name?
Not intentionally. I
Several
might
times.
have named it once by mistake, but I've not
Okay,
intentionally
so
named
we
the
could
place.
we could honestly talk shit about work. No one
Honestly,
will know.
I don't actually mind the job that much. Like, as far as
Yeah, I
retail
know.
work goes, it's a pretty chill environment, and most people are
Yeah.
pretty like.
I mean,
Pretty
like,
lax,
it
pretty
sounds like to
everybody.
me you're mostly just talking about the employees. That's kind of the only thing.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
employee. Yeah, other
Yeah,
employees
employees,
are
that's
really the big problem.
What the fuck is up with
Yeah.
Logan, by the way? Is it just me, or was he not this much of an asshole a while ago? Is it just like he's hit that age where he has to be an asshole because he's a teenager?
I don't know. I
like, were you
gotta
here
say
long-
I've never really liked him.
I swear, like, he was always a little bit annoying, and I'm pretty sure it's just because the age he's at is half
Yeah,
of it.
but now, but
Can I ask you,
okay. Let's go down the list of things that have made me not like Logan. Let's go with the
we're gonna
first
be
one
here a
that
while.
really put me off. Oh yeah, we are.
Let me put my
it's,
legs
it,
up.
Okay. However, things that I can specifically remember, it's actually a pretty short list. But things that have happened that I don't remember, that's a fucking long ass list. The first thing that really set me off from him, and was like the reason why I started to not really like him, is his whole tirade about, hey, do you know what a whale penis looks like? I'm like, what the
he's one of
fuck?
those.
No,
One of
okay,
those.
I'll let you know. This was at work, on shifts,
With
we
customers
were-
around.
with customers nearby.
for
I'm like,
3
I see-
hours. He was
yeah,
going
no,
on
no,
about
no, no, not even for 3 hours. This happened over multiple work
It
days.
did? I was only there once when it happened for like 3 hours.
There was no, it kept going on. He kept being like, hey, you want to see it? And I mean, unfortunately, at one point, I ended up seeing one for an unrelated reason.
I mean, it's not that
It-
bad. It's what you'd expect.
I mean, I didn't, honestly, I expected nothing. Though, I mean, I guess I do know where the sea serpent myth comes from now. And also, I do know why that, that's the cause of it, is because whales usually have, like, bang in threes. Two males and one female, and one just kind of hangs out by the surface while the other two are doing it. So, yeah.
Wait.
Um,
Closing
more you know-
loop cancels the recording now.
Didn't
That's
he talk
kinda
about,
the more you know.
before that, he
yeah,
was talking about, like, how
Yeah.
trees... He was like... I think I made a joke where because he was talking about pollen, and I was like, you mean tree sperm? And he's like, what? Tree sperm. Pollen is basically sperm for trees. And he was like, so do the branches work like
Yeah,
dicks and, like, pulsate? And we were
I
just
know
like,
some people like
no.
that.
No!
Were you there when that happened?
I think I was. I don't think I was there for that specific part of it, but I was around for when he was talking about pollen being like dick sperm and tree sperm.
Dick sperm.
Being like dick sperm.
Supposed to what?
Being like,
Ass sperm?
yes, exactly. Being like tree sperm, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, Logan, I want to literally strangle you, and not in the kinky fun way, in the I want to murder you way. Yeah, and then what?
So other than whale
fucking-
penises, what else?
Other than whale penises, let's see. There's some of the more recent ones where he like threw a bottle of piss at somebody's house.
What?
Why?
I knew
Yeah.
I knew he participated in the dangerous things and
didn't know
stole a
that.
soap dispenser and tried to steal
yeah,
something
no,
else.
That was that. Okay, that's like the worst. That's where our society is degrading.
yeah.
Honestly,
we're
I do not
Yeah.
blame
Vandalized for
TikTok
the
for the challenge materializing, but it did help it
Yeah, I don't
spread a
blame
lot
TikTok.
quicker.
Yeah.
Because my dad
Like,
does recall that
the
kids
fact- the
did
fact
shit
that
like
kids
that
are just-
when he was a kid as well.
Well,
It's
like,
just
Oh
yeah,
no, I'm
they-
I'm
yeah,
sure
they-
kids
they
have
opposite.
always done that.
They've always done dumb shit. Whether it was
yeah,
to this
it
extent
just
or not,
spread
I
a
don't
lot
know.
slower without like
But-
TikTok
and, yeah,
and social media.
and whether it was to this extent or not, because devious links fucking just fucking destroy the school bathroom. Whether it was to that extent or not, I can't say I know, but I also know you don't just not deal with it. Like, yeah, kids always do dumb shit. You have to do something about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's for
let's
sure.
see, there
but,
was
but I
that,
feel like a lot
there's-
of people are like children are doing dumb thing and it's trending on TikTok. It's the
They
fault
will
of TikTok.
continue to do dumb things
And it's
until
like,
you
no,
do something about it.
They
Karen.
would have
And then,
they would
yeah.
have done this anyways. It just would have taken longer to spread across the country.
Yep.
It's not
And
the
then
platform's
what?
fault.
And he's just kind of generally a little bit of an asshole.
Oh,
To be
Logan is
honest.
a huge asshole.
I'm
Like,
really
it's at the point where
annoyed
I'm
with
like,
people
I tell him
always
to do something while I'm in the
upset
booth. He's like,
with
no. I mean, I try and joke around with him a bit. Like, when he asks me, I'm like, no. And then literally 5 seconds later, I'm like, go. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I mean
I'm
everybody
kidding.
does
Just
that.
saw a truck come into
But,
the
like-
truck station at like 50 miles an hour.
I know, I've seen that. It's funny.
That might have be a bug. It might be something like during one of the experimental upgrades, the exact like speed you were supposed to hit the nodes at got like reset or something.
Also, holy shit, there is no way to build this path without making some bridges.
Yeah, as long as they don't look super ugly. Go ahead.
I'll just bridge it over a swamp. I mean,
Yeah,
I can cut down a couple trees.
What else? What else? Oh, let's talk about
Home
the
run.
amount of shit I know about
Yeah.
about like people's
Where the birds go.
genitalia and sex life.
Oh, Ashley loves talking
people
about
just
how
bring it up
Max's
so
is
much?
terrible. In fact,
Let's
we had a
just say-
banana
let's
up
just say-
front today that was like super weird, and she went, "This reminds me of Max's dick." Just kind
Okay.
of out of nowhere.
No, the first time it was funny. The second time is like, okay. The third time it's like, shut the fuck up, please.
Oh, I still think it's hilarious, but again, I think it's just because I
I mean,
don't really
yeah,
like
it's still
Max.
kind, it's still kind of funny. I mean, it's still funny, but I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, we get it. You don't like Max anymore. Can you stop making fun of his dick? I'm still laughing. It's just getting a little old.
Yeah, it's still funny. It's just
People actually like this. I don't get out much.
Yes.
Do people actually just make terrible sex jokes? like
Spunkold
that?
is unemployed. I shall
Okay.
add.
Let's
Uh,
see.
Keep in mind, we're
yeah,
working
let's
with a
just-
bunch of high schoolers.
Like, it really
we're-
annoys me when
we're
people
like-
just-
These are high schoolers.
We're older, but
all
this
the
is
time.
like most of our coworkers. 80% of them are high schoolers.
Yeah, like high schoolers.
Yeah.
Let's say. Let's just say Max's nose isn't the only crooked thing about him.
That's a good one.
Also, his
Yeah.
personality is pretty
You
funny.
know why it was a good one? It was a good one because you didn't just say penis or dick.
Yeah. The thing is, he also has a crooked nose.
Yeah, he does.
He does. Like, I'm being legitimately serious when I say his nose. That's literally how it was described to me. I'm like, think of his nose. That's his penis. I'm like, oh, okay. Let's see.
I have a
to
feeling
say-
somehow
Okay.
this is going to be the one time that one of our coworkers manages to find one of these streams.
Hey,
We're
I
gonna
mean,
go in Friday, and
okay,
they're gonna be
the thing
like-
is, it's
We're gonna kill you.
the thing is that I mean, you'd be like, what do you mean?
Yes, my
Turn
stream
back.
with a face cam that's very clearly me.
My stream doesn't have a face cam. Oh,
Mine
fuck, but then
does.
Oh wait, but you're associating with me.
Yes! You fucking idiot.
Fuck. Okay. That is good. Fair point. Fair point. If they find my stream though, they don't know about your stream, and we're safe.
Come check out my stream at twitch.tv.
No! Shut up!
/.
No.
TV/
Not to mention, I also said Dave's last name.
haven't streamed in so long.
All right. Let's see. I made. I'm not gonna. I don't want to get into too much about Sam and Ashley's relationship because it's kind of. We'll say legally dubious. We'll leave it at that much.
I think it's covered under clauses referred to as Romeo and Juliet, which is like it's dubious, but it's allowed.
I guess if it was brought up into court, they could technically say that because they knew each other beforehand.
Yeah, it's like they knew each other beforehand. Ashley's above the age of consent, is clearly an adult.
Like my take with all that shit is that like it's really dumb.
It's not like Sam is 50. Sam is like 22.
He's like 23. He's 23 if I remember.
Like,
yeah, he's 23, but he fucking acts like it. Let's be honest, he acts like a high schooler.
That is true. Sam is mentally a high schooler.
Yeah, mentally a high
That's me.
schooler.
I'm Sam.
Yeah, so I made a joke.
That is also true.
I made a
It's
joke
not
to
gold.
Sam one time about we were bringing in the boats, which we put product on to bring it out onto the floor. They're also called U-boats, but I
They're
don't
called
call
boats.
them.
Well, they were called U-boats because they looked like U-boats, and then people just shortened it to boat.
Well, it's because it's in the shape of a U.
Yes.
It's called a boat, so U-boat. But then there's also the other kind of U-boat.
Well, no, those other ones are just called tables. The ones that have like the
No,
slab
I'm
on
talking
top.
about
and the slab
I'm
on
talking
bottom.
about literally the other thing, the other actual
the
thing that is
German
called the. Yes.
U-boat.
Yeah, that's why I call
thought
them
that's
boats
where it
mostly.
got the name from.
No,
U-boat.
I think it gets the name because it's in
Okay,
the
well,
shape
fuck.
of a U.
Probably. I don't know where it gets the name boat.
So yeah, we were bringing them in because it was raining, and so they were wet. So I made a joke about like him and Ashley and wet, and he's like, all I had to do was play with their nipples. I'm like, why the fuck did you tell me that? Why? I don't need to know this. I'm literally your coworker. You are old, and you are talking about someone who is technically a minor to me.
Not technically is, but still.
Bottom line, I don't want to hear any of that from anyone.
Yeah, I know.
Bottom line.
And then what?
I just think
Apparently,
that's fucking hilarious. But that's because me and Sam are both like fucking children.
also, according to
Not
Ashley,
literally. That's not what I meant. Fuck.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
not what I meant.
We can't talk about a
HeroRareheart.
Romeo and Juliet clause type relationship and then say that.
I meant we're like mentally children.
Okay.
We act like children.
I have since learned from Ashley that Sam Pequeño, as she puts it,
What? Pequeño? I don't know what that
small.
means. That's not a surprise.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why
does
would-
Chance
and
on
also
not
she-
them anymore?
I don't know, but she also mentioned that she came 40-something times one time. I'm like, why are you the night before? I'm like, why are you telling me this?
That's just far too much information.
I'm like, please, stop. Stop telling me these things.
Is that
No,
what? Did people talk like that in normal high school? Because I went to like a special needs high school.
I think they do. I think they
I
do.
Is that
didn't
just what
ask for-
normal high schoolers are like? Because even
Okay.
at my special needs
I
school,
just,
they were like that, but they were like it for the
had
sake of being crude.
Some kid named David just like talked to me about like face sitting, and I was like, "That's gross," and he just called me a virgin. because I thought putting your ass in someone's face was gross.
I mean, if it's eating ass, I mean, hey, if that's what you're into,
It's
that's what
gross.
you're
It's
into.
gross. It is gross. I don't care. It's disgusting.
Oh my god.
What about eating pussy?
That is where.
Hey bro, face sitting's
That's also
great.
kinda gross.
That's gross.
That's also kind of
Virgin.
gross. But I'm not gonna go and say, "Oh, but
That's gross?
blowjobs aren't gross," because they are gross. Porn
Okay.
is porn, but in reality, with
But people are actually into that shit. I mean,
Some people.
whatever.
Well, an increasing amount of people.
So yeah, whatever.
I'm fucking dying.
Actually, also then said that even though Sam Pequeño, he knows how to use it, I'm like, why I'm... Stop.
I don't
No.
believe that for a second. Firstly.
I think I believe it based on the fact that Ashley is that
I mean,
they're a pretty
Ashley's
functioning
probably
relationship.
telling the truth, but like, I find it hard to believe that Sam of all people would quote know how to use it.
That is a good point. I never thought of
come on.
in that context.
It's
That
Sam.
But I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's, naturally good at it.
Clip this
Fuck
and
if
show
I
it to
know.
Sam.
No, I don't. Please, no.
Let's burn our bridges.
Don't. Let's see. I feel like I was more or less a pseudo-therapist to Leon.
I think that's just how you have to interact with Leon, just because Leon is fucked.
Oh yeah, no. He has a
Poor guy.
laundry list of mental issues.
I did
and
enjoy
so-
talking to Leon, though, because a lot of the time Leon would be like, I have mental problem. I'd be like, I have same mental problem, but it manifests this way, and it was actually
Yeah.
fucking, like, cathartic. Is that the right word?
Yeah, it's nice to vent about your mental health issues, which we would do to each other, because we both suffer from mental health issues.
To each other.
Whatever.
Cool.
So,
I
yeah.
don't like that.
So, yeah, I could... Yeah, Leon... I'm surprised that Leon hasn't gotten fired with how, much he's missing work. Though, I guess that would fall
John,
under the,
John is pretty understanding.
Yeah. Though, I
Like,
think
at one
that would
point,
also,
I got
that
really
could also fall
depressed,
under
and I was
discrimination.
really struggling to just get into work, and I just straight up went to John. I'm like, John, I'm depressed. I can't get to work on time reliably. I have to stop working for a while. And he was just like, take as much time as you need. And I was gone for 3 months.
Yeah, I know.
I
Like,
was
John...
gone.
John's a fucking stellar boss.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah.
be honest. Though sometimes he can forget to do things.
Sometimes, he can be a little just straight up lazy, but we all can be.
Yeah, we all can be.
It's like, the schedule is out an hour. The schedule is out like a day late. It's like, well, that's annoying, but whatever.
Or I know for this week specifically, I put in to be out early on Halloween and then to have tomorrow off, but he didn't take tomorrow off for me, so I had to talk with Debbie and Dave about it.
I always make sure I have an upcoming plan that's more than just I have a meeting this day. I follow up with him on my vacation. I went to him 3 weeks beforehand saying, I'm planning on taking vacation. I went to him after I booked the tickets saying, I've booked the tickets. Now I need to plan, the time. And then the third time I went and I'm like, I've left you a note. Verbally told him what was on the note and then, left the note for him. And I find that works pretty well. You just have to get to him 2-3 times about it and then he remembers. It's not too
Usually
big
I
a
just
deal.
leave the note and it's fine, but it's occasionally. Also, one time I was on vacation, I came back, and then I wasn't on the schedule for a week or two because he just kind of forgot to start giving me work again.
We did have somebody who quit over that once because they were supposed to be off the schedule for 2 weeks. They weren't on the schedule for 2 months, and then they just handed in their 2 weeks notice.
Yeah.
Which was kind of funny.
It's
it's unfortunate because they were a pretty decent employee, but it was still kind of funny in a way.
Yeah. What else? What else do I have on people? I don't have much on Phoenix though. Let's be real. Phoenix.
I think
Phoenix just seems like a good a genuinely
Phoenix
just
is
very
a genuinely
kind soul.
Good person.
Kind soul.
A question though, I can't tell. I feel like with me and Phoenix is both okay with me, but also isn't. Is that accurate?
He hasn't really talked about you much.
Okay, because I know just with my personality, I try to be decently kind to people, but I'm also an asshole because sometimes it's fun
The
to be
only
an
person
asshole.
that I know he doesn't like is Dave, because Dave kind of snapped
Dave-
at him one time.
Yeah, Dave snapped at me too. Dave also just kind of freaks people out.
Yeah, that too. I'm like, dude, trust me, he's like a teddy bear source.
If
Source.
had...
Like everybody I've mentioned this to, and after the first person told me, and then he's like, nah, it's
You
still,
get to know
yeah,
Dave, and he's fine.
Yeah, like the first time Dave cracks a joke near you, you're like, the fuck? You do that?
You're alive. You're not a robot.
Yeah. Like I remember when the first day masks came off, Jonah like ended up choking on like a lifesaver or something, and then Dave fucking lost it that time. He's like, because it's also kind of funny. And I'm like, wait, this is
Especially
no
given that
way.
it's Jonah of all people.
Yeah.
Something
I feel
about
like
that.
Jonah and Dave, yeah, have like very.
They've got a dynamic going.
Yeah, they got a dynamic. Okay, more stuff about other coworkers. Let's see.
Burn all of our bridges.
More about Logan. He for some reason was wanted to know about his like penis size or something. So
What?
So I don't know how or why, but he sent it to
Hello,
his
adult.
friends,
Would you
and
like to
then-
hear about my penis?
No, not to me. Not to me. This wasn't to me. This was
Okay,
to like.
I thought he
his
came up to you
friend.
and he was like, "Want to hear about my penis?"
No, this was like to his friends and then also Ashley. Apparently he's fucking hung, and I'm like,
And that makes me
Why?
depressed.
that makes me sad. I'm like,
I don't even want mine, and
why?
that makes me depressed.
Like, come on. Though it is funny to think that Sam is small and then Logan's hung, and I'm like, that's kind of funny to think about it like
that
that.
is a funny dynamic.
That way, thinking about it that way lightens it up a bit, but every other way it's like, oh, why life? Let's see. You know the new girl Allie?
I think, yeah. I
Not
know.
a virgin.
Not surprised.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. One
she's what?
time.
She looks like she's probably 15 or older.
I'm gonna say like 16, 17,
Probably.
18.
So yeah, I'm not surprised.
Well, not 18, like 16, 17.
Yeah. But like I'm not surprised to hear that like somebody is 16 is not a virgin. I'm like, yeah, that's not super surprising.
Yet she was surprised to hear that I was, and I'm like, have you seen me?
I mean,
Like, you've looked at me, right?
I definitely still am, even though I've had like one experience now because it was just blowjob, but that was it.
Bro,
So
look at you.
I wouldn't say it was the first time for the both of us, so it wasn't like
Good.
yeah,
Necessarily.
it wasn't like good, but it wasn't bad. It was just like this is all right.
Things I didn't think we'd be talking about. This. Let's
This is
see
what
what else.
Satisfactory
I'm really
does.
concerned about getting fired not too long ago.
Yes.
Right. Let me also think. Let me think of some other stuff.
Everything
This
that
is
will get
fun.
us fired, go.
You know David, right? Is there in like the mornings and stuff? David and Ferrer.
You can
Ferrero, right?
Yeah, that one.
Sideways.
Yeah, the like 40-year-old one, 50-year-old.
I want to say
Something's
60.
Up, something is he? Either
Yeah.
way, something's up with
I
him.
want to say 60. Yeah, but one day
Yeah, that
Destiny
one.
was having she's like grumpy or something, and then David kept saying stuff, and then she said that she was on her period. I'm like, and I was there just kind of watching that.
Was
I'm
Dave
like,
just like, what's that?
no, no.
What's up here?
I don't remember. All I remember is being shocked and being like, what the fuck do I do with this information? I'm like, why do people tell me these things?
Honestly,
Why do
Destiny is not very good at booth duty. Half the time she asks me, like, or she comes over to the employees, and half the time it's me that ends up, like, giving the answer to what the problem is. She's not great at it.
I mean, she's relatively new to it, though. I mean,
That is true.
Granted, I'm also pretty new, but I just tend to pick up things pretty quickly.
I tend to, surprise, I go slowly, but then I make sure I do a good job at it.
Yeah.
So
Like,
if
honestly,
I were to get booth
I-
trained, it would definitely take a little while, but I'm very
You
confident I would do a
fucking
decent
run
job.
the tightest ship ever run at Crosby's.
Probably.
There's the name.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Fuck!
I've heard it
Well-
so many times already.
That's actually, we have been saying it, haven't we? Whoops.
No, I mean,
All right.
Oh, there goes our jobs.
If
There goes
someone
our
wanted to find me,
jobs. Well,
just
might as
me
well
saying shit like
dig, might
town
as well
Wi-Fi
dig,
is enough.
might as well dig this hole a lot deeper. I'm surprised this place
No,
even
don't.
is even fucking running, to be honest.
It actually, you
Don't
say
say
that
about, like, any
almost,
grocery store,
almost joking. Actually, yeah, that is true. but,
Anything
like,
that employs
No,
me.
It is
I'm
surprising.
saying this half jokingly, half serious.
I'm stuck in the truck. I'm
Honestly,
flying.
I've been there 5 years. You've been there what, like 1.5?
3 or 4.
Oh,
3 or
really?
4.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you were
I
fairly new.
spent-
I probably just misremembering you with somebody else for a second.
Yeah, the thing is, I haven't really
Oh, wait,
been up
yeah,
front.
you weren't up front. That's why.
Yeah, I was in
Because
a corner for like
I've-
most of the time.
Yeah, I've still gone to the. I still go to the break room now on like lunch. I'm like, hey, you new here? No, I've been here like 6 years. Really? I've been here 5.
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen you. Well, I've never seen you. Where do you work? Deli. Where do you work? Up front. Well, I do
God,
days.
it
Well, I
would,
do
it would be
nights.
so
That's
easy to
why.
break into any business and pretend like you're an employee. It would be so
There are
easy.
people that have done that and made like YouTube
It
videos
sounds
on it.
so
You
fun.
can just do it.
Just put on a blue shirt at Walmart.
Yeah, just wear something that's close enough to the uniform and be like, hey, I'm new. And most people will believe
You know
it.
what else? You know what else you could do to sabotage a grocery store? You could just fill a bunch of carts with groceries and then leave.
You could.
Leave it there.
Well, then someone's gonna have to.
And then it's like,
someone.
and then it's like no one's gonna take it. No one's gonna take it from the cart. You're just gonna take everything off the shelves, put them in grocery carts, and then leave.
No, the thing is, if those sit out long enough, like
Somebody will eventually
someone,
put it back.
someone probably me if I'm working that day is gonna have to put that shit back, and I don't want to do that. I'd probably be like, let Chris handle it.
Man,
They must
a
be
good
sacrificed.
example of me
God bless
being a little
Chris.
more thorough is when I'm asked to put things back. It's like, all right, I've got apple, pasta, and seltzer. First, I go get a cart because it's easier.
Or
And-
I thought you usually got like a basket.
A basket or a cart, whatever. But I
Yeah.
grab something to put it in, and I go, okay, I'll go over to produce first. And I'm not just putting everything back and then getting back, to the front. I'm putting things back, and if
And
I
then
walk
you're
past
gone
something
for
that's
like
out
5-10
of
minutes.
Well, yeah, but that's because, like, okay, let me put the pasta back. Oh, there's coffee where the pasta is. Let me go put this with the coffee. Oh, there's chocolate
Yeah.
with the coffee. So while I'm at it, I'm also like, oh, this is out of place. I'll pick it up and take care of it as well. And then people
Yeah.
ridicule me for it. I'm like, someone was going to have to do that eventually.
Yeah. Unlike someone, let's say like Logan, I trust you to to spend your time
like
wisely
if I'm
when I
gone
send
for
you
5
away.
minutes and I come back and you're like, oh, where am I? It's like, oh, I found, like, coffee that was in the pasta, and then I found, like, something with the coffee. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like if you're gone
But,
for
like,
a
if
bit, I know
Logan's
you're
gone for
doing
5
something.
minutes, it's because he's, like, jerking off in the bathroom.
Or he was called over to the deli from by his mother.
Yeah, that's true. But, like, if I'm gone for a
Which
little while,
is
it's
really
because I was
annoying.
sent to do something, and there was something else that needed to be done,
Yeah.
usually.
Like this
with
is
Chris
why
and
I
Jonah, sometimes I get stuck talking with them, and I'm like, oh, shit. Gotta go. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think everybody does that. With the two of
yeah,
them.
everybody does. Like with Jonah especially, like you get them.
Well,
fucking
both
comment.
Jonah and Chris are pretty fucking charismatic and just fun to talk
Yeah.
to.
So is Spencer.
That's true.
Yeah. For pretty
Spencer,
much
I'm
any manager,
definitely
but-
noticing a twinge of laziness in him, but I can't really blame him.
Yeah.
Because, like, sometimes I do wonder, why do I even fucking try when all my coworkers don't?
I mean, I try. There's a point to where I try, and then there are days where I'm like,
You're
I'm
just
trying
like,
my best
no.
for the whole day, and like nothing really crazy's happening, which is rare. And I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, I put in like good effort. And then there are days where it's just crazy a lot, and I'm like, okay, fuck this. I've done my duty.
I did the job description.
Why I'm unemployed.
I'm like, fuck this. Nobody told me to do this thing. I'm not doing it. Fuck you.
Yeah. There's
It-
some
it's-
days where it's just like, nope.
Especially when I'm in like dairy or something, and like Tom just leaves a shit ton of milk on the sink in the back. I'm like,
Is Tom that, like, semi-shorter guy with the, like, deep black fuzzy beard and fuzzy hair?
he's like
Like,
I-
Spencer.
I- That's Rich. Tom is the tall guy. He does wine a lot with like the ponytail, like the big ponytail.
Older,
like white hair.
Graying, yeah, white graying hair. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. That guy. Yeah, he's always been leaving that shit.
Semi-new.
He's not new. He's been here a long time. Like he is.
Okay, then I guess I was just never on shift with him before because I hadn't seen him until like this year.
Right, he's like the wine manager. He's the liquor manager. He's the liquor guy.
Okay, that's why I haven't seen him.
Heck, he ran like the back rooms. Like he was the grocery manager before Dave was the grocery manager.
Okay.
I think this bridge actually looks pretty good.
Does it?
Yeah, I think I saw you making that. Looks good. Josh, what the fuck are you doing?
I've been running around.
Been easy for me to pay attention to the bridge because I don't have much to say.
Oh yeah, same.
I came back here to get something, forgot what I was gonna get, and started talking, hoping I would eventually remember.
Oh, that, and you also pointed out a death box.
That's true. I also got distracted by the fucking death box.
And I'm like, bro, what death box?
Why
is there a floating alien
with me
organ?
getting a lot of 90s, part of it is like, and this bothers me a lot. When Joan was around more often, I would get 90s, and then what caused me to get 90 would get fixed, and then I get less of them for a while. But, like, you know the small 6-pack of Corona, like the small bottles?
Mm-hmm.
Tag says $7.99, they ring at $8.99. Now,
that might
speaking,
that might have been fixed, because I know Corona prices went up by $1.
It's been that way for 2 months.
Okay, but
it's still mislabeled, and I've complained about it.
Okay, I saw
it today. It happened today. It is not fixed.
Question. On the shelf, what does it say?
I don't know. All I know is that if there's like a law written for mass, and I think there's also a federal equivalent, which is basically if at a store there's a difference between prices on items, you're supposed to sell it to the lowest. Sell it to the customer for the lowest price. This is to prevent a store from being like, the item's $5, and then they check it out, they get it to the checkout, and the store is like, haha, it's actually $50, we lied. You know, it's to keep places from doing shit like that.
I think it's how it is. If it's marked everywhere as it, and then it rings up wrong, you ringing it up as either the correct marked price, or you can just leave it. I assume you leave it if it's lower.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the lowest of either the advertised shelf price, advertised sticker price, or scanned price. So if it scans at like $5 and the stickers all say $10, doesn't matter, it's $5. If you scan it and it says $10 but the sticker says $5, you're supposed to change it legally. And like, I think most people just don't care, and so they don't do it unless the customer points it out. But I actually notice, fix it, and then go to the supervisor manager. I'm like, hey, I have a 90 because this thing is priced wrong, and then half the time it doesn't get fucking fixed. And I come on like, oh, why do you get so many 90s? Because you're supposed to correct prices when shit like this happens.
Yeah, I know that happened with it happened with avocados.
Oh God.
Tuesday, and
so much.
And then like immediately, like it was just an error on the system, and it might have been Tuesday. I forget when, but Spencer just fixed it immediately. Or I think it was.
You said Corona during that, and I really wanted to go off, but like, I held it in. But now I'm gonna say it. Corona, they really should just embrace the fact that, you know,
the virus.
Yeah.
No, that's a horrible marketing technique.
The meme economy is amazing. I think they profit more by embracing it. It doesn't have to be like...
They decorate their beer bottles.
It doesn't have to be blunt. No, I mean, like they have like a funny ad.
Beer's so good, it's infectious.
No, they can have like a funny ad, funny TV ad, funny.
Or it's like
funny
you're worried
TV,
about
funny TV ad. Someone brings Corona. They all leave. Everyone's avoiding Corona, and it makes no sense.
Or like, this is one Corona you don't want to avoid getting.
One person brings in the Corona, everybody gets it.
Everybody.
It's like someone's bringing Corona, and then it's like only like it's like, oh yeah, I asked Dave to get something. He's bringing some Corona, so everybody leaves, and then it's just Dave, the guy who's bringing the beer, and then the guy who's hosting the party there with the beer. Yeah, and then it's like, where is everybody? Like they all left because you were bringing Corona, and it's like, you said the beer, right? And then the ad ends.
Dave has
And
Corona.
it's like
Everyone leaves party. just like, hey, Dave has Corona. Everyone leaves.
Everyone leaves. Dave bringing in the Corona beer. Where'd everybody go?
Well, no, he's just like, oh, let me go into the other room. I got Corona, and everybody like screams and runs.
Instead of being smart with their marketing budget, they just hired Snoop Dogg to drink Corona.
What?
That's
Hey,
what
at
they
least,
did. They just hired
yeah.
Snoop Dogg. Which
Yeah.
they probably would have done anyway. But,
Oh,
like,
let's see. Bud Light is making spiked
the meme-
seltzer
they
that is
are.
pumpkin spice flavored.
Why? No.
Wait,
Spiked
who's doing that?
seltzer, I get it, but why would you make
Bud.
pumpkin spice flavored spiked
Like
seltzer?
Bud Light.
No.
What Bud Light? Oh,
No.
Like
no.
Bud Light.
No.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
Yeah, they're
pumpkin
doing it.
spice seltzer, no. Spiked pumpkin spice seltzer, extra no.
just fucking go to hell.
I don't like how dark it is in this game now.
Yeah.
I like
Let's
being able to
see.
see at night.
Other
Yeah, it
weird
feels a little
shit.
too dark.
Like, it could be a mod for that. It could be like a setting for that, but I don't like when games force it on you, especially when,
Like,
when the
I
game
actually
has nothing
learned.
to do with
What's
the
one of the
night cycle,
not
it
one of
shouldn't
the
work.
like Connor, what's not one of like the nastiest customers, but like what's one of the weirdest customers you always remember?
Weirdest customer I always
Yeah,
remember?
not nasty, just weird.
Oh, this one old woman who was really specific about
That is
how
a
her
nice
stuff
looking
was
bridge,
packed.
holy shit.
Nice bridge.
Yeah, there's this
Yeah, I look
old,
at your bridge, Sponkold, that's actually really nice.
So there's this elderly woman who I didn't ring up or bag for, but Luke did, and I feel bad for him because she was very specific about how she did it. But what I mean, she was like she's like a nice person, but she wanted it done how she wanted
has
it
this
done.
like weird, it has to be this way thing.
Yes, exactly.
No, but is there like a favorite like regular customer that you have, like one that stands out,
there's,
but for a reason that isn't bad? Not like,
there's
oh
this-
no, it's that guy again. Everybody run. Like not.
There's this older guy who I think he's missing some teeth. He comes in at night usually. I think you know him. He's kind of balding with like a beard and like white hair.
I think so.
Yeah, he. At first, I'm like, he kind of was weird to me. Looked weird, but not like I've had a couple conversations with him, and he's like, nice guy. That and I recognize someone occasionally who I did a lot of curbsides for. Who always left me a $5 tip.
Nice.
What about
I
these?
do remember you can ask
Oh, you
Sean
do
for the
like
full
that.
story of this, but there was the guy who called me and Sean teenage dictators. Actually, he called everybody there teenage dictators.
Oh,
I
I think
have
I've
a
heard this.
problem.
I think Sean told me the story one time, but I forget.
Yeah, it was like peak pandemic, and you're supposed to put on a mask to enter the store. And he was wearing his, but it was like on his chin. And Sean was like, "Hey, could you put on your mask properly?" And he just went off.
So you'd, like-
Sean was literally like, "Hey, can you?" Literally just went, "Can you please pull your mask up?" And he just went off, just completely. And we were all like,
have your
"Jesus,
opinions
man."
about the mask shit and whatever, but don't just like scream at teenagers. Don't scream at minimum wage
Well,
employees.
I remember as he was leaving, I was like, he turns to make the teenage dictator's comment and looks like dead at me as he's saying this. I was just like, I'm gonna be an asshole, and I go, "Sir, you know everybody on shift right now is at least 20." He didn't like that. He did not like that.
Yeah, I know.
And
Sean
afterwards,
definitely told me
Jonah
that
was-
story.
Jonah was pissed. And he was like, "What the fuck, man? Now I've got to do more paperwork." Because apparently he has to like do like a mild incident report for that kind of thing. But now he has to do 2 because I got involved. So Jonah, when I was talking with him, I was like, "Yeah, I know I shouldn't have done that, but you get why I didn't." He was like, "Yes, but come on, I have to do more paperwork."
I like how he's not like, oh, you shouldn't have done. It's not like, oh, dude, I'm gonna have to like reprimand you. It's like, bro, why'd you
He
make
was
me
like,
do paperwork?
"Come on." I get it, but come
This
on.
is what- This is what I like, Jonah.
I despise service culture, like how it's so big in America. Like I want like waiters and waitresses that are gonna like fucking scream at you if you're being an asshole. That's great. I
It
love
sucks
that.
that you
Or
can't
at least
do that.
have them let you know that you're being a bit of a dick. So that if
And,
you
like,
think
and,
you're being
like,
fine,
if the employee stands up for themselves, they did something wrong. Like fuck that. That's stupid. Sorry,
that's
Dad.
like
Apparently,
blaming the
it is a
victim. Shut
very
the fuck up.
American thing as well. That's not as big in a lot of like places in Europe. There are still places in Europe with the same culture, but it's not as big a thing.
And like
Yeah.
like another thing about that, like in Europe, like the waiter doesn't come to your table to bother you every 5 minutes. If you need the waiter or waitress, you can just say, "Excuse me." You can just raise your hand and say, "Excuse me," and they'll come to you.
Yeah, in America,
but
you
here,
don't-
if you're like leaning on the wall in the kitchen, the manager comes in and is like, "Why aren't you out there serving the customer? Go offer them water, you lazy fuck!" And it's like, we're not being lazy. The customer just doesn't need us. Customer always needs you.
I went to IHOP with Miles and Joe, Newts and Newt. I went to IHOP with them. They ordered. They had us order. They said, "Do you need some time?" We said, "Yeah." And then they came back like 5 minutes later. We ordered. They gave us our food. They didn't bother us the entire time, and it was spectacular. They didn't
Honestly,
say a damn thing to us.
I think it's probably because you were younger and they know that that you're totally okay with that. Whereas I feel like maybe some like older fucking customers would think that that was like a horrific,
Rude.
offensive thing to do.
Maybe.
So it was probably like they realized you guys were younger. They're like, these guys are gonna be chill with it.
If I need something, I'm not gonna wait. I'm not just gonna wait until they come over for me to
I find
tell them,
that-
"Yeah, I need this."
I find that smaller
it's-
restaurants, like in diners and stuff, they
Oh yeah, they
don't
can get away
tend
with it
to.
really well.
Yeah, they honestly they don't really come by. Like they might come by like once after they gave you the food to make sure everything's like all set and stuff, and like everything's like good.
And I,
You know,
and IHOP is,
that makes
IHOP is
sense.
kind
If
of
there's
like
a-
a diner, right?
It,
IHOP
uh,
is a diner.
it's more, but it's
Maybe
like
the
a
one
big.
by me is. I don't know.
I'm talking about more of like like the independent diner, less of like chain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not like
I know
IHOP.
what you mean.
Not the
But like-
International House of Burgers.
Maybe it's just the one in my neighborhood that.
Yeah, but yeah, like
Never been to another
sure,
one.
coming like giving them the food, leaving, coming back a little bit later to make sure there's no quality issues with food. Yeah, it's fine.
Everything all right? Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
I also don't mind, like, you know, they do a sweep every now and then. They're like, this person's coffee cup is empty. Hey, you want more coffee? Like, that's also fine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
I
especially,
think
especially
if
on a-
they're
Like,
just doing like
with-
the sweep of the
yeah.
dining room, being like, all right, time to check up on the diners. You're out of water, you're out of soda. That's fine, but
Yeah,
the
But
like
I
the
don't
like
like
at a lot of
I'd
chain
rather
places.
I'd rather ask for them if I needed something. I don't.
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's a totally fair opinion to have, but like that, I'm not
We'll have
I'm
a
not like
conversation.
extremely bothered by. I'm more so bothered about the
it's-
places
it's
where
not
they're there
terrible.
every like, where it's like they're there literally every 5 minutes for no
Yeah,
fucking
they're
reason
just
because
like, doing their
the
rounds,
boss
like,
makes
around
them.
every table.
yeah.
And like it's not a huge bother. It's just like when you go to a place, once you go to a place where they don't do it, your eyes are fucking open. Like you realize, holy
To
shit.
be honest, I
just
haven't
got
really,
my whole meal
been to
completely.
places where they did that to me too much. Thankfully.
Like most like normal like chain what is our product? I don't know, food type. You know what I mean? Like an apple. Like an apple
What is our product?
whatever.
Food?
Yeah, like they don't
Food,
have anything.
most
It's just like-
likely.
it's just like they'll all have the same menu as the other ones with a different recipe. You know what I mean? Just
It's probably food.
so the
Eh.
restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like
mean,
all of them,
yeah.
their thing is Italian. Breadsticks.
We serve pasta
what,
and
99
lasagna.
what,
They
99
tend to
is
bother
like-
you a lot when they have nothing else to offer you.
But the 99s is like family food.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of places like that.
Honestly, my favorite
It's
food to
they
go
have-
out to get to
why do you
eat,
bring out the logo?
and I think it's because I did
Wait.
it all the time with my grandfather. Kids still do now.
Wait, I'm stupid. Is that not an onion ring on the 99 logo?
That's a horseshoe.
That's a horseshoe.
That's a horseshoe. It's been
Yes.
so long since
What?
I've looked at that.
What?
I thought it was an onion ring.
I'm gonna
Are
go
you
get water
stupid?
and let that sink in.
Let that
Wait,
sink in, yeah.
Wait, I looked
Uh,
at the 99 logo and
I got a Marvel thing. Is the 99 a local thing? Are they not in other states? Where's not the onion? Where's the 99?
99restaurants.com. Wait, locations.
Oh, wait, it's always weird to me when I find out something's local.
Let's see, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Maine, New Hampshire, New York, Rhode Island. It's like New England.
It's the area. Yeah. That's, you know, besides New York. I always thought New
No,
York was
most of them
like the same
are
area.
in Massachusetts, though.
Most of them. I mean, like, okay, if I look at New York, are they
You
gonna
ever
have
not realize how thirsty you
they
are?
have, like,
Go get water and then just chug like the entire thing in one sitting because you then realize how fucking thirsty you are.
That's me. That's you know how I just sometimes disappear into the closet for like a
Yeah.
second and then leave. That's me chugging water.
It's just like I haven't had anything to drink in 4 hours. Let me drink this entire.
That's
liter.
what. That's why I specifically make sure to get like the 1.5 liters of water because I can go through one of those in an entire shift.
You can buy like these. I use the Rubbermaid chug bottles. Those are a full liter, and honestly, if you just like brought one of those and then filled it halfway through your shift, that would be fine. And then you wouldn't be spending money on water bottles.
I budget and shit.
Yeah, but still, that's like
Yeah,
how many
I
days do
know.
you work week 5? That's like
Yeah,
if it's
5-ish.
5, those are 119.
Well,
so
I mean,
that's a solid,
honestly,
that's like a
because-
solid $6 a week you're spending.
Because I
Isn't a
haven't been
lot, but
working
still.
in the back as much. I haven't been dehydrating myself as much, so it's more like one bottle will last me a couple shifts.
Oh, dude, Connor, does Evan give off the like I had
fuck
a
Evan.
van
Fuck Evan.
driver who was like Evan in that they seem far too happy for how shit everything is. Does Evan give off that weird like
That's a good thing. I like that.
I'm far too happy?
I'm
vibe?
on his we gave each other our discords at one point, and like he's like depressed, but like he's still funny. He has like a genuinely pretty good outlook on life, surprisingly.
My last van driver in high school, God. I liked him quite a
that
bit.
kind of a person. I
Oh,
was
no,
always
no,
on
no,
like
no,
the
I
public
was-
school buses and shit.
I
So I don't
wasn't.
know that kind of
I was
thing.
in like special ed vans, and
Yeah, no.
Sponkold,
I don't
we
know
own
that.
one of those as well.
Bus drivers are always
the
really
sped
happy
van.
when they really shouldn't be.
Well, do you
Like,
you know
weird.
like the type that drive the sped van? You know how they're like
Oh, yeah.
different from the public school bus ones.
Yeah, they're a lot more like
I know those
personal.
people. I know that type.
Yeah,
I guess I
anyhow,
do know the type. I'm thinking about it.
Um,
He does kind of give off those vibes a little bit.
yeah, of like, you're far happier than you should be. Cause like my last van driver, he is working this job being the van driver. He's working a second job at a grocery store to supplement his income because his mother died of cancer. His dad was a drunk, and to deal with his mother dying from cancer, which would have been his wife, drank even harder, took out 3 mortgages on the house, and then died and just left him with all this debt. And he's been trying to short sell the house for years, but his bank keeps like accidentally losing his paperwork, and he's not been able to sell the house for like over a decade. And he's also has like a problem with had in the past problems with gambling, so he's declared bankruptcy like twice. But every day I'd get on and be like, "Hello, sir. How are you today? We're going to school." And he was like far too happy. I liked the guy, but I was like, this man lays awake at night thinking about careening that van into a tree on the way to work the next day.
Probably.
This man
Yeah.
lays awake and he's like, "Do I do it today?"
That
I'll do
that
it
sounds
tomorrow.
nice though. That like he's not just gonna vent to the sped kids. That's nice.
Oh, he vented to me once he got to know me because I was like, "Yeah, you can do that. I'm fine
yeah.
with it."
It's like
But
trust
he
me,
doesn't just
Playing-
randomly be like, "Ah, damn, my life sucks." It was like, you know, he would occasionally be off and I'd be like, "Hey, you alright?" And he's like, "I'm just having problems with my house." I'd be like, "Tell me about it." No, I really shouldn't. No, I really don't care. And then we'd start talking about it. So like, I actually like knew him.
as a person.
Yeah.
See, my bus driver, like he would tell me about his lovely Filipino wife and his daughter that he's raising right, and he'd tell me about like we talk about like politics and conspiracy theories, and back then I was like, yeah, I don't know, but I'm getting it now.
Talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
conspiracy theories and
Sponkold
random
is
shit, that's
insane.
literally Sean.
No, he
Sean!
this man.
That's honestly my average conversation with Sean. He's like, hey, have you heard about this random thing? I'm like, no.
See,
Then
my
he
bus
jokes
driver,
about
like,
it, and then he
my
tells
bus
me
driver
about
would
it.
talk about like how the aliens built the pyramids, among other stuff that was true. But I think that's kind of I absolutely draw the line there.
Oh, there's 100% like
that-
people
that's
who
not
are
even- see, that's the
conspiracy
thing, is,
theorists
like-
that
is,
are
like,
actually
that's
right
not a conspiracy
because
theory.
that happens.
Like that's just ridiculous. That's not a conspiracy theory. Like that's
Wait, what is it?
Aliens building the pyramids.
Like aliens building the pyramids.
Conspiracy
I'm not-
theories are
that's
like
just
Fucking evidence.
I'm pretty sure the thing is the CIA actually made up the term conspiracy theorist.
did they?
And they very much actually tried to like silence dissent, I guess, in a way.
I mean, that wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me.
Making them
I
all
mean,
seem
we
like-
have proven that the Egyptians could have built the pyramids themselves without
Oh yeah, we absolutely.
external
have.
help.
Oh yeah,
That- yeah, no, that's-
Spunkold wasn't saying
the
he
aliens
thought
building the
aliens built the
pyramids,
pyramids. He was saying like
I
that's
was
the
saying
shit
my
his bus
bus
driver
driver
would
did.
talk about.
Oh,
Yeah,
you say
he
you
would
draw
also
the
talk about
line
political
and stuff
stuff.
like that?
Yeah,
Well,
like
like, I
that's just
draw
the
the line,
ridiculousness.
Okay,
I
sorry.
draw the
I thought you
line-
said that you believe that for a second.
No,
I'm like, the
no,
fuck?
he did not.
Like,
That is
listen,
not what he was
there's-
saying.
There was some stuff I
Spunkold
would
has said
agree
some
with, but when he
crazy
started
shit to me
talking about
before, but
pyramids,
if Spunkold was like aliens built the pyramids, I would have been like, I'm never gonna speak to you again.
like
Yeah.
he talked about like political conspiracies, but as soon as he talked about like the pyramids and shit, I was like, no.
I mean, it's fun to listen to that kind of a thing, to be honest.
Like,
Spunkold, did I ever
like,
tell you
like,
about that
like,
dolphin
like,
aliens
conspiracy theory I heard
exist as
about?
a show
Here's the thing is,
because
like, when it comes
people
to, like-
want to watch the nut jobs, you know.
Spunkold, did I
Either
ever tell you
way,
about
they
that dolphin conspiracy that I think is hilarious?
What?
Oh, the subreddit. Yeah, I'm.
Oh, you haven't told
No,
me
no, no, no.
this.
I'm
Tell
subscribed.
me.
So there's a conspiracy theory that like we know dolphins are really intelligent, and there's a conspiracy theory that they're actually far smarter than humans, and they realized if they constructed a society that everybody would be miserable, so they chose not to.
That's so stupid. See, I don't even want to entertain. Like, I don't even want to entertain the use of the word conspiracy
I
theory.
just think
for
that's
stuff like that.
funny.
It's
I
funny.
just think that's funny.
Like,
I mean, in theory,
the
if
thing is
something
that,
was
like,
smart
it's
enough,
usually-
sure, they might draw that conclusion, but like,
it's like
nah,
usually
it ain't the
it's
giant
worth
fish.
looking into.
It ain't
when
the
there's,
giant
like,
fish
when there's
that
a-
rape
Hey,
everything.
dolphins aren't fish. They're mammals.
Yeah.
Ah,
Honestly,
shit, you're right.
I've seen something where someone called a bat a bird because mammals don't fly, and I'm like, can I choke somebody through the internet? Am I legally allowed to kill
we do
somebody
also
for
say
being
mammals don't lay
stupid?
eggs, but
Just,
platypus
the
lay eggs, and they're a mammal.
Generally, mammals don't lay eggs.
Platypi are reptiles. What the fuck do you mean?
Platypi are amphibians. Shut the fuck up.
Those are,
Platypi
like,
are birds, actually. They're closely related to the eagle.
Closely related to the goose, actually.
birds are closely related to reptiles. Eat
No,
my
bird,
ass.
no, bird. No,
Fish
birds
don't
aren't real.
exist.
Birds aren't real. Birds are drones.
Scientifically,
It's like half
fish
the
don't
time when I
exist.
hear Sean say that birds aren't real, I'm like, are you
Nah,
still joking?
Sometimes it's a little hard to tell when Sean stopped fucking around because he's a tad bit autistic. But
You know, honestly, I'm surprised I didn't catch on to that.
I don't know. I mentioned him that I was autistic. He's like, oh yeah, I'm a little bit too. So like, it makes sense why sometimes his sarcasm is a bit difficult to tell from when he's not being sarcastic.
That and I also generally have trouble with that stuff normally. Like,
Then you might also be autistic.
like I know I have like ADD for one thing, and like a lot of people nowadays, depression. That's fun. That's fun. I love. No, I mean I wouldn't really change
I think there's a
myself,
lot of people
to be
that are
honest.
like, the mental health community is insane. They're diagnosing everybody with depression. I actually think
It's
what's
because-
happening is depression was always a big problem. We're just now realizing that it's a problem and trying to prevent people from just
Well,
killing
like,
themselves. and going,
another
"Ah, they
thing is
were
that
weak-willed."
another point is that depression can be clinical, but it can absolutely just be
It can
as a
also-
result of, like, the
It
circumstances.
can be
of your life.
seasonal.
Yeah,
it can
also
be.
be,
It can
like-
even be
so
like a
it's-
short-term thing.
It's really irritating to me when
Be happy,
like-
forehead.
legally licensed drug dealers, we call them psychiatrists. I have one. They just I get a new drug every time I fucking go to it. It's ridiculous. It's like it's really annoying to me when like they'll just hear a patient say, "Yeah, my life kind of sucks right now. Put him on the drug." That's not what he needs.
That's what it felt
Sorry,
like
that's not what
when
he
I
needs.
was in
No,
middle
like
school.
heck, I started with therapy. That's where I started, and then eventually my therapist was like, "Why don't you try medicine?" And I mean, I 100% wasn't opposed to it because I'd been used to
After-
taking a medication daily
Yeah.
since
Well,
like
when I was in
I've
middle
been on
school,
meds for
my
a long
school was
time,
just
and
like,
recently I've just
put 'em
stopped
on
taking my
meds.
morning ones and only taking the nighttime ones, and I feel actually a lot better.
yeah, like I stopped taking my
just
ADD
don't
meds except for like school stuff where I need it because I can't focus, obviously.
Yeah. Like there's some stuff that it's
But yeah,
normally.
after a week of having some fucking issues with CVS and getting my prescription in and not being on it, I'm like, Jesus fucking
is why I
Christ,
don't
I
use
need this
CVS.
antidepressant.
Yeah.
Holy
Like,
shit, I'm at the point where I'm like, don't let me near the sharp knives. I'm afraid of what I might do.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, like
I guess this doesn't apply to that, but like I was also gonna say like I've tried just like getting off my meds once, and like you really don't just stop taking the medicine out of nowhere. That's it.
Yeah.
Really
The
bad.
one thing that
Yeah,
I was
that's
able to just
my
stop
body
taking out of
was-
nowhere was my attention deficit disorder meds.
Yeah.
And then I
Like,
now
any
feel
med you've been
no-
taking for a long time. You don't want
Oh,
to.
yeah. At first, I felt absolutely anxious and like
Yeah,
weird
it
when not
like,
on ADD
whenever
meds.
I miss a dose or two, I feel kind of weird. Like I was supposed to get mine this morning, but I couldn't because I woke up late. So today I felt kind of funny. But
Yeah.
I've actually
Oh, I
found
mean, I was like in withdrawal. Like I've been on the meds for so long, and my body.
I will withdraw
That
if I
also
don't
might
get my
be it
antidepressant.
for
It
my
sucks.
ADD meds because to treat
yeah,
attention deficit disorder, it's microdose meth. It's like
It
okay.
is. It literally is.
Sometimes,
Yeah, like-
yes.
So yeah, though once I was off of it for a while, I start to like feel good and heck, feel even a little bit better. Feel like a little bit of like a wider range of emotions, which
Like,
probably also didn't help my depression when I was taking
Yeah, because that'll make the
ED
highs
meds.
higher and the lows lower.
Like with stuff like ADD and like ADHD and like that stuff like that in particular, like there's absolutely treatments you can do just like by yourself if you know what to do. Like I watch Dr. K, by the way.
I don't know
Never
who
heard
the
of this
fuck
person.
that is. This doesn't mean tell us. It's not important.
He's like Twitch therapy, man. Like ADHD and ADD, like there's certain like meditation techniques you can do to help with a lot of stuff, not just that.
Yeah.
And like
I mean-
I used to think meditation was just ridiculous, like Buddhist weird shit. It's really not. Like it's
so
it's
did I,
basically-
but then
it's
I
basically just
tried
like
it and I actually understood what I
microdosing your
talked about.
mind. To borrow that word, that's not even what that means. But sort of just like training your mind to like act in a particular way over a short time, so that you can build that up like for the rest of time. When you're not meditating, you can build up that strength while meditating.
In my case, the ADHD meds are just, well, necessary because, like, what happened with me is in middle school, my school was like, you probably have ADHD, put the child on meds, and my mother was just like, I'm gonna try natural things, like not giving him yellow dye, which is,
Peppermint oil.
yeah, which is bogus bullshittery. And so after that
Nick
happened,
oil,
she's like,
baby.
fine, we'll try meds. And then once we got me on a med that like mellowed me out, the school was like, this is fine. And so my mother was just like, okay, this is fine, when in reality it wasn't the right medication and it wasn't addressing the core issues.
Mhm.
So when I became like an older teenager, stopped taking them, started seeing my therapist, being like, okay, how do I work on this? Okay, I've done a bunch of work that's not entirely involving the meds. What problems do I have? Okay, I have depression, I have anxiety, I have ADHD. These are the problems I have in life. Get me some meds for this.
For like ADHD, for all sorts of shit. I'm on Risperdal, which you look that up. It's like antipsychotic. Like, but either way, like the stuff they give to kids, like, it's basically gonna treat whatever the problem is, because the kid's not going to talk to the psychiatrist. The kid's not going to say it. They're just going to see the kid is not moving as much. He is not being as disruptive.
That's all the school gives a shit about. They don't actually care whether your problem's solved or not. They just want you to stop being a distraction.
Psychiatrist is going to get pretty much too, because like that's what the psychiatrist is going to get pretty much too, because kids.
Oh yeah, because you're a child.
They're not able to communicate exactly what's going on. So the people who are treating them, they just see, oh, he's moving less. It's better.
I mean,
what else are you gonna do?
I might be an oddity on that because I was always pretty cognizant of like how I felt and stuff, and like I felt that I was able to focus better when I first started getting on them. And though I did quickly realize the side effect of, man, I don't feel hungry.
How old were you, like, when you got on them? Because I got on my meds when I was like 5 or 6.
I'm talking elementary school. Though in middle school is probably when I started to realize like more of the side effects and stuff.
Yeah, like.
Though I was still probably young by like standards for being like, yeah, my medication kind of affects me in this way. That's just kind of how it'd be. That, and at those times when I would miss one dose, I'd be fucking off the walls.
Yeah.
Though nowadays
I just like suddenly became hyper conscious just a couple of years ago, like in regards to like everything.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, I'm actually on the more or less final boss of ADD medications and ADHD medications. I'm on the one where insurance is like, you have to do like fucking all of them before we cover this.
Oh god.
Because it's like $400 without insurance. Though the thing is that I have done like enough so that they're like, okay, it's now $50. No, it's still a lot, but.
Have I posted this before?
What? Alex Jones goes super so what?
What the fuck? Do you think Alex Jones just realizes that he's a fucking meme?
Probably. At this point, it would be hard not to.
Everyone calls him crazy. Everyone calls him crazy, dude. Like I just listened to him talk for like a couple hours. Like he's not crazy. Like
he just rambles a lot.
Yeah, he rambles in like.
There's a couple of
and there's that like frog clip. There's that frog clip. Obviously, like he was talking about like some company like dumping shit in the water, and that was like literally his final sentence in a big rant that no one ever talks about when they talk.
Well, yeah, because turning
I'm pretty sure he is kind of I think he is kind of leaning heavily to the right. But
well, that's no shit. It's Alex Jones.
All right, you know what? I'm literally just gonna switch from playing Satisfactory to doing something else, but still being in this voice call. Because more or less, I'm just chatting. Well, pretty much, I'm just playing Surf at this point.
Switches to CS:GO.
I don't know how I'm gonna.
You thought that was funny? What the? That was a terribly low effort joke, Sponkold.
I was saying Surf because I was literally just blade running around, and I'm like, fuck it, let me do something. Let me like play a game. What game can I just turn off my brain fully?
Minesweeper.
No, that requires too much brain power because I know how to play Minesweeper.
Wait, you said you do know how to play?
I do know how to play, and I actually have one Minesweeper. I have one Minesweeper games. I play Solitaire and play and like it. Okay, I know what I'm playing. I'm playing Risk of Rain 2.
One Minesweeper.
Oh, Risk of Rain.
I bought that the other day. It's fucking great. I pirated it first, and then I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it because I couldn't play multiplayer.
Oh my fucking god.
You know, I realized something, Sponkold. You're like, yeah, because so many people support I'm okay with piracy. I realize it's people like me that enable people like you to pirate. Because I'm like, person-made product and they're asking me to buy it, I'm gonna buy it.
Like, my take on piracy is it has been, and it will always be, like, fucking.
Oh, there's absolutely zero way to stop it. Like, it's not happening.
You can duplicate it infinitely, and frankly, I don't want to pay for dirt. It might be high quality dirt. It might be really entertaining dirt. but I can just go outside and get my own dirt.
Yeah.
That's a terrible analogy.
That
Yes,
is a
that is a
horrible
terrible
analogy.
That is the worst
Okay,
fucking analogy
there are
I have ever heard you make. Sponkold,
there
remember
are-
that one time we were having that argument, and I was genuinely pissed and said, "This is the stupidest thing I ever heard you say." I take that back. That was the stupidest thing I've ever heard you say.
Really bad analogy. Okay, it can be duplicated infinitely. I like when it comes to like shoplifting or something. There's actually
it's
damage that
it's
can
a
be done.
product that was produced. You know, company had to make product, then sell it to somebody. Company
Yeah, and
paid
like the
for
way I
it.
see it, like it's been out for a long time. I don't think I'm hurting them at this point. Like it's always potential profit, especially when it comes to like take anime for example. Like I literally I can't actually buy anime from the people that make it. It's not
If you
possible.
can't get it, sure. That's fine.
Okay,
I can buy
I
merch,
say
but
this.
I wasn't gonna buy merch anyway.
Okay,
But also,
I
like,
actually-
I probably wouldn't support them either way.
There is one anime that I own. It is my favorite of all time, and I probably watched it when I was too young to be watching this.
It's time
Have you
to-
ever heard of Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt?
I've seen clips of it popping up on
I've
YouTube.
heard it's good. I've heard it's good.
It is fucking amazing. I own it on Blu-ray.
It doesn't look like it would super interest me, but I should probably give it a shot anyways.
Give it a
Like,
shot.
you know,
It's funny. If
basically,
you like
like-
raunchy humor, you're gonna love this shit.
Raunchy can be funny as long as it's not. If
It
I'm
was
in the
made
right
for the-
mood for it, or if it's not like overly done.
But yeah,
I
like,
either have to be in the right mood or
Oh.
it can't be overly done.
like, the only way I can support
um,
the industry is by
More
like
or less, sex happens on screen a couple times, but like not really.
What do you mean it happens, but not really? Either somebody
Well,
fucks or they don't fuck.
I mean, there's fucking, but like you don't really see it happening. You just kind of see, like,
The blanket
either-
moves.
it's either euphemism, the blanket moving, or there's shadows. Like you don't
Sex.
technically see, like this show walked, so that shows that fucking show nips and shit, like those animes could fucking run. Like literally, this show walked so that redo of a healer could exist at all. That's how I
everyone
rationalize that
everyone,
shit.
everyone says redo of a healer is like twisted and like fucked up and like how could he do that? The reason he does that at the ending is because he was forced to do that for like literal years for his entire life. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
I've watched like a deep dive of it, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ! I understand,
Look,
dude.
it's completely fucked. The whole situation is completely fucked. But that
Like,
was-
I understand why you're doing this, but Jesus Christ!
like it's completely fucked.
I mean, you're
Okay, you know,
technically morally in the
did it-
right.
she did it to him for years, and he doesn't get anything. Is he just supposed to walk away or just like kill her or something? I don't know. I
Yeah.
just don't agree.
Like, that is the most morally gray show. But like, have
Now,
you heard of
the whole thing where like he like takes her as a slave or something. I've only heard of that. That's a bit much.
Okay, yeah.
Stop it.
Have you heard of Monster Musume though?
The initial revenge monster. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Panty and Stocking walked so that Monster Musume could run.
Do they actually show stuff in Monster?
They show nipples. There is an uncensored version where they have nipples there.
Yeah, there's a. Oh, didn't interspecies reviewers air on television?
I think at one point it did.
And it was just like straight up hentai, but I don't think they actually showed the real stuff on TV.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah,
The show is about two fuckheads that go to a bar and they just like have sex with different.
Sorry,
fantasy
my headphones interrupted you. What?
Okay, think of the internet and how everyone's really horny for fantasy people, and
Right.
creatures, and then a show where it's just two dudes being horny and fucking things.
Oh my god.
like in real like in their real world.
Wait. Oh
I'm
Jesus.
just gonna
Wait, question: Is it in the same world as Monster Musume? I'm curious about this.
No, is Monster Musume is it's modern day, right?
Yes.
Then no. because
Damn.
There was just like fantasy medieval stuff.
Aw.
I've seen the
Because-
first episode, and I was not interested because it was just hentai.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta watch hentai for the story.
You know,
Sure, bud.
I read Metamorphosis for the story. It wasn't really a
Sure,
good
bud.
story. It was kind of just like really fucked up. There wasn't really a story. It was just really sad.
Yeah.
You know,
I've
honest, I'm gonna be
Okay,
totally
I
honest
started
about
it for the
something.
story. I'm not gonna say I didn't, you know.
But I did start it for the story. Because
I'm actually gonna be totally honest about something here. Actually, one of the first like, the way I got into the show My Little Pony was literally, I was up late with like the school iPad, and my brain was like, I basically wondered, do people make porn of TV shows? Basically, I was wondering, is Rule 34 a thing, because I didn't know what it was, so I'm watching YouTube on the school iPad, and I just open a new tab, SpongeBob porn, and I just start Googling phrases like this, mentally scar myself for life, and then I run across a My Little Pony porn comic that actually had one of the most well-written fucking storylines to anything that I
That
had
is
ever
the best
read.
pun I've ever heard.
That's not a pun.
It is a pun though.
Hey,
Fucking
hey.
storylines. It's both both in the fucking as in Jesus fucking Christ and
Oh.
fucking as in it's a story about fucking.
True, true.
Before you made a
But-
pun.
That is true. I didn't even
okay,
realize that. I thought you were saying like, oh, that's a funny joke, My Little Pony porn and good story. But
game.
like, it honestly had like a really fucking good story. It felt more like the person who wrote this was like, I want to write an interesting story set in the world of My Little Pony, and then was like, let me add dicks on top of it.
Yeah, I feel like some
both the
hentai
game-
have like really decent stories. Like I haven't gone into too many of them, but I've heard of people talk about some of them, and I'm like, wait, this is hentai? This sounds like a manga that has like some porn in it occasionally.
You ever read, was it Sword Art Online chapter 16.5, I think?
No. I watched the anime at one point, thought it was good, now I'm like, Jesus Christ, what was your taste?
Yeah, chapter 16.5 of the Sword Art Online like original novel. It is just hentai. It's just hentai. Like everything about it. If you've ever seen hentai before, you can see they're doing the same exact shit. Just
I
with
remember
text.
somebody sent me
It
a
was in the book.
hentai site once, and they were like, hey, look at this, and they like sent me something, and I look at it, and it's like, and it's like
let's look
season
at it, and then-
3, episode 16. I was like, huh? And I checked the drop
Wait.
down, and each season had like 20 episodes, and I was like,
What?
is this normal for hentai? What the fuck?
No.
I think
No.
Okay, it wasn't normal.
I've never seen it.
That is not
Okay,
normal. The
so
fuck?
never mind. That's why they sent it to me, because it was abnormal. But I was like, oh, this is why people like hentai. It's like,
do you still remember what it's called?
that was
I'm
like
curious.
3 years ago, my guy. I don't know
Bro,
where that
I don't know
message
when
is.
this happened. Bro, find that and send
But
that shit to me.
I
I'm
thought
fucking
that
curious.
when I saw that, I actually thought like, oh, that's why people like hentai. It's like a TV show but porn. So
Wait,
that's
do
not
we have
normal.
do we have a live? Is there a live stream chat? Is that?
Yes.
I have
do we
one.
Have that?
Sort of. Not really.
Live stream
No,
feed,
it's in my
live
chat.
log,
Go to twitch.tv/Bub the
Shit.
Chicken.
Are you in
Okay,
the Matt
okay, I'll just
Sponkold?
send it
I'm
to you
dead.
then. I'll just send chapter 16.5 of Sword Art Online to you then.
No,
You
wait,
can't-
no,
you can't
wait, no,
send
that's
that
illegal.
invite.
Wait,
You
you
can't
can't send
send
that on
that.
Twitch. That's actually against Twitch TOS. I'm sorry, I will
He's
have to
sending
mute
it on
you.
Discord.
Oh, Discord.
No, no, no.
Fucking idiot.
A link. Is a link. I think a link to it is actually bad too.
Yeah, a link to it on Twitch is illegal. However, if you just so happen to accidentally drop in a folder of hentai of a certain character from League of Legends, apparently that's fine.
Heavy logged off in the fucking doorway of the hub, and I can't get out to get my stuff back.
Kill
I'm
him.
actually stuck in here because he fucking logged off in here.
Wait, do
I'm
you have the
actually
weapon?
stuck.
Wait, can you kill him?
No, because I died, so my fucking Xenobasher is on my corpse.
Wait,
I'm
Twitchy,
actually
wait,
stuck in here.
Wait, you don't have the prodder? You don't respawn with prodders?
No, because I died. It's on my corpse. Sponkold, you need to come murder heavy.
Come murder heavy.
Wait, you're dead.
Oh, you
Yes,
know what?
I died.
Hey, Spunko. So you bought Risk of Rain 2 recently, right?
I did.
I'm gonna tell you my favorite character in this game to play as. You ready? Goku.
That's a mod.
That is a mod. The thing is, the Saiyan mods are like they're actually like really good mods. Though end game you are pretty much immortal, because you know, haha, transformations. But it's actually pretty fun. And
Sponkold, please come kill Heavy so I can get out of here.
The absolute dumbest run I've ever. Well, I mean, I only had the game for like 2 days at the time, but like I unlocked 4 characters in one run.
Jesus
Not
Christ.
without the help of a friend, but it was a lot.
Can
Wait,
you not
with the
kill
help
When I
him?
learned about the lizard,
So you got
Can you
Ag-
not
engineer
kill
was
him?
bound to happen, and the other one that you have to do 5 minutes or 5 stage 1. Those also. those
that
two-
would
what happened
be
next?
Huntress.
Wait, can you not kill
No,
him?
no, no,
What
that's
is
not
his
Huntress.
name?
That's Multi. Just keep hitting him.
Yeah, the robot. No, it's like actually not touching him. Oh wait, now it is.
Yeah, I'm fine.
There we go.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
also, by the way, the Drip Goku outfit is not a mod for the Goku mod. That is in the base mod.
Get that drip.
I was like, do I go Goku Black or do I be an edgelord or do I be a funny meme man?
Oh, by
And
the
I
way,
chose funny meme man.
do you know the funny trick with Multi, with like the rebar gun?
No, I've
Okay.
never touched Multi in my life, and I
Talking
never
about,
will.
Risk of Rain 2.
It's actually really good. Normally both of his like his R like switches what gun he's using, and normally he has like one of them is the slow but like heavy hitting projectile, like piercing
Oh,
projectile.
he's that
Big
robot,
damage.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, the big
Yeah.
one on wheels, and the other one
Yeah.
is like I think like an automatic gun. I don't know,
It is.
and I will never know, because my friend Miles showed me a trick where you just equip 2 rebar guns, and then you can fire it and just switch the weapon and fire and switch and fire and switch and fire and switch, and it's like stupid fast and stupid damage.
That's cool.
You actually don't have to reload it, or it doesn't have to like cool down if you just switch the gun.
That's actually cool.
It was really good. I'm never using the automatic gun.
I only ever
I
play
never did.
Mercenary, but I'm really bad at Mercenary, so I should learn to
How do
play
you
another
unlock-
class.
How do you unlock mercenary? I don't think I did.
Mercenary,
don't know.
you gotta obliterate yourself. There's occasionally a celestial orb will appear. There is actually a boss fight behind that if you have a lunar item that's like beads or some shit. So what the
Wait,
fuck is
this,
making
is this like are you talking about the big Destiny 2 eye or Destiny eye that spawns when you break the nests? Is that what you're talking about?
what?
Spunkle, do you know about that void area where you can
that's
fight a
another
bunch of,
okay, I
where you
think
can
that's-
fight
that's-
waves
that's
of
the-
monsters?
That's
Oh
the
yeah,
fourth-
that's how you get
that's the
accurate.
4th character I got. That's the 4th character I got. Was that's also thanks to my friend.
Sword dude?
No. The one that like. Sorry, I was saying it before.
Talking about accurate?
I got the lizard, but I also I got the lizard, but I got the lizard, but I also got like if you break a bunch of nests on like the bird level, if you break all their
Oh
like,
yeah,
eggs,
yeah.
all
There's
the-
like a thingy that's
Oh,
spawns
the
where you can swing
loader!
it and you
just
get
a
red
Destiny.
item.
It's just
Yeah,
a Destiny.
yeah. You,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can-
yeah,
you
yeah,
can-
yeah,
you can get like the
That
red
gets you
item
good.
from it.
that
Do
gets
you
you
guys
good.
know about the void though that you can get into from like the
The
lizard
void.
shop? Do you know
Yeah,
about
that's
that?
how you get accurate.
Yeah, that's how you get the lizard.
Okay,
Yeah.
I always like
That was
going
really
there.
hard.
I always like
Um,
going there to the area with the cells because the timer freezes, so you get like 7 items and the difficulty doesn't
Oh yeah, you
freeze.
just get a fuck ton of
So
items, yeah.
I always think it's worth it. I always
It,
look for the.
it does get harder the
thing to
longer
put
you
the
stay
pot in.
there, though. But you
Yeah,
can
that's
always
the
just
point.
put it.
But you
Yeah.
can't always dip.
Yeah,
However, I've
and,
gotten to a point where I
I
can
usually
usually
just
sit
go for
there.
the. Yeah, I always get the red item there.
And, like,
Yeah,
if
I
you can't
go all the
handle
way.
it, you just run for the portal.
That's also true. If it just gets too much, it's like, all right, fuck it, someone go for the portal.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, Artifact of Choice makes for some fucking crazy ass builds.
Honestly, I don't like
I don't even
Artifact
think I
of
have
Choice
most-
because I'm very bad at picking what meshes well, and I just end up with super weird, unbalanced builds. I prefer.
Oh,
just
I
the
always
random
build
item.
like the same kind of shit, like every single time, though I have fun with
Hey,
it.
Spunkle, did you leave?
Yeah, I did.
My frame rate just instantly improved.
So I think I only have one artifact.
I think I have like 6 or 7.
Wait, actually, it might.
Like I have the one that like it makes all the
Anyhow,
enemies,
stream's over. This ran